got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. It's out of weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and peas up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mary Drain the whip, tryna go dumb. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh green ass, trick off crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, spit the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. It's out of weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and peas up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mary Drain the whip, tryna go dumb. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh green ass, trick off crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, spit the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. Exotic weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and peas up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mag drain the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit, ayy. Oh, green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga, ayy. Yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, split the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. Exotic weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and peas up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mag drain the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh, green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, split the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. It's out of weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and P's up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mag drain the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, split the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. It's out of weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga throwing threes and P's up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mag drain the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about the bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, split the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, they wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. Exotic weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga, throwing threes and P's up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like a storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mary Dre in the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about a bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit. Ayy, oh green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga. Ayy, yeah, point is, run it to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, spit the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes, I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.
What is good, niggas? We back. Sorry for the 10-minute intro. Niggas was hungry. But bow, 3-2, bow. We in this motherfucker. Yo, we got the homie Candid in this motherfucker with us today, man. We lit, man. We lit. We in here today, man. So what's up with everybody? How y'all living? And man, we wasn't rolling up. We was stuffing our fucking face because we was starving.
I'm about to roll up. It's a difference.
Yeah, I already did.
It's on the way.
It's happening. But yeah, man. Well, hippies. Yep. Fuck it. But yeah, y'all, we in here today. How everybody living? Y'all got some questions y'all want to ask some shit? We're going to react and do an AMA again. Because last time, y'all was having too much fun when we was doing that shit. Yeah, they were. They was having way too much fun, bro. But yeah, we in here again, man.
Shit, Sprite, cuz. That was delicious.
Hey, y'all don't know, this episode is sponsored by Wingstop.
You got bird?
We got the word.
Real nigga, boy, we definitely need sponsorship.
Okay, they need to put us in the commercial, bro. Something. We're gonna do some shots with the Wingstop bags.
Real new cause. Yeah, this is our partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Candid be on here all the time helping when we be filming. He be like Parks. He be talking without being on camera. Yeah. Everybody smacking Wingstop. Man, what? Wingstop going crazy.
Oh yeah, we did have it yesterday.
Yeah, but that's an ongoing thing on this podcast, though. Even before you got here, me and T started the pod off some nights. We got the Wingstop, cuz. We did that the night of the Drake and Kendrick shit. Yeah, like when all the shit came out, all the songs when they was going back and forth. Me and him was drunk off a 12-pack of cut water and some Wingstop.
Bro, hell no.
Just us two. Holding it down.
Man, hell no, 12 deliveries.
12 deliveries. 12, we got the big pack. We was in there fucking throwing our lives away. It was a great day for hip-hop. I ain't gonna lie. We got excited. I ain't gonna lie. Something about beef and get the people going. It's provocative. This is my inside. This is my inside. What?
No, he's saying this the live. This is go to.
Go inside. Oh, I forgot, bro. It was like 3 hours ahead of us. Damn. Yeah, he always be watching. It be late. He's a night owl. Nah, a lot of we like the late night show for real. Like at this point. That's what's up. Yeah, cause we just so at this point Cause we really be in this motherfucker for hella long till like 3 in the morning. So we get a good like amount of subscribers from this people that like late night shit. Some of the people, cause especially when we be watching watching murder mysteries and shit, there's a lot of people on the late night that really like that shit.
That makes sense.
For real.
Yeah, it gets crazy. We just watched a girl do some crazy ass shit. Like some dude took a girl and put him in the basement, all type of shit.
Man,
So-
yeah, bro, she had killed that man while she was getting him some head.
Boy, and what's cold part about watching that video, me and T-Slap did a breakdown of that shit months ago. And T-Slap was like, "This the shit we watched before?" I was like, "I don't think so." No, and then they said something, and I said, "It for sure is it." And we was telling Wolf, "Wait, there's more. This shit gets crazier."
That's crazy.
And she was stabbing him and all type of shit while giving him head and then
What?
yeah, bro. After she already killed him because they was into
Oh,
the
yeah.
asphyxiation, the little choking shit.
Oh, Jesus.
They got into that. Then they went deeper and got into it with the chains and shit.
Yeah.
And then he brought out the chain one day and she was like and she was choking him.
Yeah.
Then she just kept pulling back and he started turning blue and purple, started choking, coughing up blood, and she just kept pulling back until he passed away. And then she started having basically sex with his dead body.
Yeah, but she was still like cutting
Cutting
on
him
him
on him
and
and
shit.
shit. And then she decapitated
You
him.
wanna know what's crazy, fool? The bitch was bad, like low key type
I'm not
shit.
surprised.
He got a problem. He
No,
has a
no.
problem.
She like 11 out of 10.
Nah, hell no. She was she had some makeup pictures, right? And
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But when she had one little video, I'm telling you, can fix her. She about an 8.9. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey,
See,
it's
this
decent.
the-
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We
Hey,
gotta save Wolf from himself.
bruh.
Normal
He's over
Thursday
here
for her.
like-
Hey, Harry, bruh.
Bruh, I'm telling you, fool, like, look, hey.
You know, when you tell this story, you have a smirk on your face. Too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He's very intrigued by this woman. Bruh.
Danger.
I be trying to say it, cuz. Me and T-Slap be like, damn, we be think T-Slap be like, he's normal. T-Slap normally is the loose cannon.
Yeah,
But me and him
yeah.
has agreed. It's really dude.
Yeah.
It's really bro.
It's that mustache.
Yeah.
Bro, this is the thing.
Diabolical
Yeah,
shit.
I already
that's why it's like,
confessed.
I'm cool.
He just,
I told
I
them
can fix it.
I'm not in danger.
Well,
They
no,
keep trying
you're
to
not in
say-
danger if you're where you want to be.
That's what I told them.
But it's just crazy that you want to be
Nah,
there.
yeah.
That's like, hey,
Nah,
I wanna
nah,
live in a
I ain't
volcano.
going.
But now we gotta check on you. So we
Yeah,
might have to
we
save
gotta-
you from
we gotta
yourself.
just welfare calls.
Yeah, like this. Hey, you good, fool?
We gotta do welfare streams.
Yeah.
I'm,
We ain't see Wolf. We gotta do welfare
I'm
streams.
always doing this. So we ain't got nothing to worry about today.
Today. See, that's the problem. You see, you
Worry
even
about
know that there might be a problem later on down the road.
Because you don't, this is the thing, this is what I told him. You don't know that your girl is like mass killer or whatever. The shit that
until
we
you
find
dead.
out.
Until
But what if she don't kill you? What if it's
Oh,
some
she'll
shit
kill
where
someone
she
else. Then
wanna
she's probably
like...
cheating on you then. If she's killing someone else.
No, hold on, you jumping to the conclusion. What I'm saying is...
But you gotta see the girl in this situation, her thing is to kill you and have sex with you. So for her to be a killer and just not kill you, she been fucking other niggas.
Yeah, and then killing that.
Yeah, cause that's her
Well,
thing.
I'm not saying this with my
So,
girl. I'm
if
just
she-
saying she
like,
a killer.
goddamn.
Now she like you know, where she just like got to fuck him and kill him. What if she just a killer?
Oh, she just.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
still
Now
crazy.
that girl
It's
did
still
do
crazy.
that.
Nah,
Well,
she
what's
crazy
killing
as
for? Is
shit.
she killing for like? Is she killing to protect someone, or is she killing because she's a psychopath?
No, she just, you know, she don't take her medication all the time. And it make her, that's what she was on.
But now,
too.
what if y'all be on a late night and y'all having fun and she just forget to take the medicine and about the third hour after, she just does it. The
Like
thought-
try to kill me?
the thoughts just say, do it.
But that's what I told y'all. She can't beat me up.
How do you know?
Are y'all gonna hear this?
Bro.
Kill the wolf.
How do you know she
Kill
killed
the
you?
wolf.
Because I know
Then-
what I
then-
like.
That's all you gonna hear.
This bitch ain't big enough to beat.
I feel like if you.
It don't matter about the size. You gotta have the right weapon. You gonna be
Right,
driving.
that's what I'm saying.
You gonna be
if
chilling.
I know she crazy and I know the medication
So
thing,
you
it's
like-
like I just feel like y'all should give me a little more credit to be on my shit, knowing that I got
No,
a
being
nutcase.
on your shit is not fucking with the nutcase.
No, what if I still like her?
No, you can get a lot. You can get. There's a lot of other girls you can get over the crazy bitch.
But
That be,
if they won't understand me like her,
she's understanding you, so she can be her next victim.
no, that's what I'm saying. What if she
You might
changing?
be. No, you might be like Ted Bundy. You might be the finale. You might be the finale.
She gonna
Season
work
finale.
so hard, cause it's not gonna.
It's gonna be the series finale.
Like Wolf end.
Yes, series finale.
Finn.
All I'm saying is, bro.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin shit. Oh, look. Don't do it, Wolf. Look it. Even the chat.
Chat. Yeah.
Bruh. Her fucks with us. And she tell him.
Well,
Look
see,
it.
y'all be.
Don't do it.
Exactly.
W man, hey.
Hell no.
Bro, it really ain't that bad, bro.
Okay, you saying it ain't that
Cause
bad.
like a killer is extreme, but just like a crazy girl, that's
Well,
not
if she's
that
crazy,
crazy.
that's okay. But if she crosses that line,
But if she
that's-
crazy enough, something, like, you don't even have to do nothing
If she like crazy about trains,
yeah,
that's whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. Cars,
She
cool.
might be autistic. But
Yeah, it's on the spectrum just a little bit.
But like,
We all are.
Yeah.
Shit, it's okay.
But I'm saying that, what if you find out after you already fell in love or
oh,
like?
that's hard.
Nah, you got see. That's why you gotta do the pre-checks before
See,
you
nah,
even get that
that's
deep.
convenient.
No.
That's why you gotta punch her and see if she hits back.
What?
Nah,
Nigga,
'cause then
no.
you know,
You know.
she not fighting.
Oh, no, that shit, look, that shit horribly wrong. He do that, she gonna shoot him. That's
Right?
look, she already on the edge.
Oh my god.
She living on the edge for real.
Bro, do not. Oh, don't do that, Wolf.
No, you
I
don't.
mean, I ain't gonna go out my way to do it. I'm just saying if I
Yeah,
get
nah,
in a
it's-
situation,
If the opportunity presents
I see
itself,
what
Yeah,
you're talking
like,
about.
it's
That's
just like-
hard. It's hard because you care about her.
yeah, like what if I like
She might kill
in
you.
my situation? What if I meet like a crazy bitch at a show, but I don't know she is?
What
but
level
like,
of crazy is acceptable?
y'all got
to
some
you?
Scott Pilgrim shit.
No, what level of crazy is acceptable to you?
Yeah,
Everyone
well-
has like.
Because everybody deals with a little bit of crazy.
Yeah.
Once you decide to be with somebody, there's a certain level of crazy that
What do
you
you
accept.
tolerate?
Yeah, or what you accept. Especially if you a little snapped.
Like if you were in the shower, and she pulled the curtains in, fucking bah, socked
Yeah.
you.
Is
But
that
she
cool?
didn't hurt you too hard. She just scared the shit out.
Yeah,
of you.
she just, I got you, nigga. Like,
but that bitch
jump
plays-
scared.
That bitch
Yeah.
plays I might fall hurt myself.
You gonna bust his shit in the shower. My boy gonna be like, what's that basketball player that fell in the shower and busted his shit?
Was it John Wall?
Yeah, bro, fell in the shower.
Yeah.
Towards ACL.
That shit hurts.
Man, look.
Hey, boy,
It's
if you,
embarrassing, though.
hey, when you fall in the shower, it hurts.
Yeah.
It's unforgivable.
There's no give.
Yeah, I can cap it about a 7.
So is
Out of 10.
physical violence where you cap it at, or is it like
No, right before
level
that.
of physical violence?
It's like
If she can't hurt me, but she's hitting me. Like if she punched me, but it feels like nothing.
Well, I ain't
or
never been in that
If it
situation.
hurts, I might take a couple before I scream.
What? No. The farthest a woman ever went with me was like blocking me from like leaving type shit. Like ain't no woman ever like been like I think I can.
She
beat
just got
this
in front
nigga
of the
ass.
door like,
Yeah,
"Keep
type
going."
shit. Where it's like,
Oh.
bitch, I'm about to leave. She's like, you ain't going nowhere. It's like,
Oh.
yes, I'm literally about to leave. I'm about to leave.
Like jokingly or seriously doing
No,
it?
serious. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
That's a
But
little
that
crazy.
ain't
That's a
that
little
bad to me.
That ain't that bad, but that's like a sign of.
You know, she was definitely like Looney Tunes, but that's what I'm saying. It was like one and the same.
It's not like normal crazy shit. It's like
No,
beyond.
cause she was saging me and shit.
She said you was the problem.
Yeah, but we was the problem,
She
but
was
she didn't
cleaning
agree
your
with
aura.
me.
It was you was mature enough to be like, we're both fucked in this
Yeah, but she was like, "Nah, it's you." I'm like, "It's us."
She said she is right.
shit up. Yeah,
Now
I
we
think
was sitting down like this. She was just like,
I would have told her, how about you do that to yourself, bro?
we was going through enough.
He doesn't start holding.
Yeah, cause she was just like, "We're gonna be together forever."
Because Sage just smells good.
She said that while saying.
Yeah, like we was arguing, cause in the middle of
All
arguing,
right,
shit,
I'm down with say shit cool, but now
She didn't hurt you like physically or break anything, right? She just saged you.
she broke my hard drive.
to all your music.
No, fuck no, what, nigga, you were. Boy, stop playing.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, what
Look
else?
at that. I have to ask
And
that
then she
question.
said-
No, that's
That's
on
it.
my games, like my terabyte
Yeah,
for my
but then
games.
she
Okay.
saged you. Like after that, she
Not directly after that, but it was the same night.
Did
Cause
she hit you with the you made me do this?
yeah, she said I broke it, but we was like, I'm trying to get my shit from her, and she is tugging it, and when I pull it, she let it go, like while holding it hard as fuck. Like you know how you can intense, like if I was standing by some steps and I'm pulling this, and you just let me go. This kind
Was
of
it the solids, the little small, skinny solid state hard
Nah,
drive?
it was a decent size.
But still, you can't be.
Yeah, once it went out steps and never worked no more. And then she swore that it was my fault. But it's just like, bitch, you the one wouldn't let it go. But that wasn't the first time she did that. But this ain't about me. That's the problem. It's about the crazy bit. Because I know I need medication, but I ain't gonna take it.
But the problem is, no, we gonna address that later, nigga. But the problem is, you going with the crazy bitch and then getting in these situations. I know you may like the little bit of spice. A little bit of spice is cool, right? Yeah. But the bitch, if the bitch is cutting people and doing all this, and you say she just ain't gonna do that to me, you know it. You always gonna be there. You always gonna be the one. Maybe not now, but eventually one day you gonna become just like brother that was in the refrigerator with his head cut off.
That's so.
You dancing with the devil.
Yeah, literally.
But I can dance though.
He said, I can sauce you like a motherfucker. He said, I can sauce you like a motherfucker.
It's like, it ain't for everybody. I can know. Like, it just depends, but the only way to know is to know.
Once this shit work, we're going to watch, cuz.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm literally going to be on my best behavior.
Remember how you text me, hey, hit me up. I'm going to do the same thing. Like, hey, man, you all right? Just checking on my friend.
Like, yeah, that cooking.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it, brother. You're going to be stuck forever.
And he said, we talking about shot up front. Then he said, Upshot not telling the whole story. Fuck you, nigga. What you want?
Why he keep calling you Upshot?
I don't know.
Yeah, called you, man. You know, I need to smoke after this. My baby mama said she can't. What?
Your baby mama crazy as fuck.
Hell no.
Like, she don't
we talking about Taylor Shabusiness.
Yeah, Taylor Shabusiness. She was about the business.
No, for real, she had, man gave that boy some head after she killed him.
Ooh.
Crazy, bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy out here, man. People out here doing some nut ass shit, bro.
She still had blood on her when the police found her.
Yeah, she had the blood on the boots and all the shit. All the shit was on her.
Yeah, because they followed bloody footprints.
To her.
Damn.
And then she tried to lock her car and go in the house.
Still bad, though.
See, and this the problem.
Two things can be true. Man, just because I think she bad, oh man, I'm bail her out, but I will look up her information, see if I can write her. Yeah, just be like, hey, how you doing in there? How things going?
Like a trophy on the wall.
Yeah.
Who got a trophy?
Taxidermy.
So you're going to end up like a trophy on the wall. You just walking like, hey.
Wolf on the wall, like a moose.
Yeah.
Taxidermy.
That nigga said, when I get some head, I feel like I'm dying. Man's fucked up, cuz really died, bro. But damn, fine.
You gonna die about it?
It be like, who?
You.
Me?
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
Man, nah, cuz, it's crazy. I'm telling you,
You want
cuz.
the crazy bitch, bro.
Bro, I just feel like I know my limits. I feel like crazy bitches to me is like liquor. Like I know when it's just like, you know, time to stop.
Yeah. Okay, I guess. You said 2 margaritas and you say you should stop.
See, because it's really not that hard if you real with yourself. Once she show you the first sign of crazy, it's a choice at this point, like y'all saying.
But it depends how much crazy it is.
Yeah, but what if you only get one shot and she really tie you up?
How you get there? It's like steps to get tied up.
Not really, because you could be asleep and she can.
You be asleep, she hit you with a shoe.
But that means you spent the night with her.
You don't have, hey man, you are though. Hey, we know it's gonna happen.
What I'm saying is, if I know she crazy, y'all saying it. If only way I get caught in this situation is if I haven't seen signs of crazy and then she duped me. You right, she got me. But if I seen signs of crazy, I'm not spending the night. That's crazy.
She gonna force it. She gonna have somebody slash your tires or some crazy shit, so you have to stay there for the night.
Okay, it's like some horror movie shit.
That's what it's gonna be.
What's gonna happen?
Like, bro.
Did you not see what we just watched?
Yes.
No, you watched.
It's so easy to happen. Every time you think it can't happen to you, what happens? It's gonna happen to you.
You hog tied, bro.
I don't know how to hog tie people. Actually, the bitch
Hog
does.
tie, I'm just like, man, this shit crazy.
They trying to warn me.
You're like a holiday ham and shit.
Had that boy rotating. Bro,
I'm just all moving her ass.
she Man, hey.
Well, what if I jump the gun? What if I'm paranoid? I get in a situation where it seems like she crazy. I start fucking her up, and then she had like a surprise.
It's a surprise.
You know I'm paranoid.
That shit kill me.
I mean, that's the risk you take.
I'm just saying, man.
I ain't mean to give you that knot on your head. Shit, I thought you.
Stop acting crazy.
You can never be too prepared.
Shit, cut the lights on here. Blow some of these candles out, bitch. I didn't know you finna celebrate my late birthday.
Bitch, I thought you was about to sacrifice me.
What's this powder on the floor?
Look like we walked into an Illuminati meeting. Hold on, I ain't like none of this.
And you can say any woman is capable of taking you out. I mean, yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
Especially if you naked.
Yeah.
With your pants down, it's over with.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, vulnerable as hell. Got your ass. But
You said don't fuck with the country bitches.
Wolf, was you fucking with country bitches back in the day?
Man, I ain't got my business.
Yeah, all right, gang. You ain't got to say nothing else.
Yeah, my business.
T-Bone, we already did.
At the end of the day, bro, I ain't listen to them, man. Look, country been fuck women on her hand. She look
Hey,
crazy.
Lambtown, make me some Oreo cookies, bro. I got the dub for you.
All flavors of banana bread.
I need that too.
That sounds good.
Oh, yeah, we will be there at your booth tomorrow, brother.
Yeah. I mean, that's right, though. That's facts. But the shit y'all telling me, that's what I tell my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Just do the opposite of what I be doing.
All right. You got it.
I'm just bad.
You got it.
I'm just serious.
Yeah.
But
You
I'm
got it,
for real.
bro. You got it.
I be smooth, girl. I don't even be doing it. I just be playing the game.
All right. Yeah, look, even the chat saying.
The nigga put the emoji.
He's okay. Yeah, nah. Even the chat don't believe you, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'm posting something about shit.
Man, hey, Wolf, I'm just saying, you want the little crazy, bro. So,
Convince us for 30 minutes straight that it's okay, and then he's gonna say, "Just kidding."
bro, that you can do that. You can't.
What? I can't do what?
Fuck with the crazy bitch, bro. We don't want you to be one of these fucking red tree crime docs.
Alright, bro.
Memphis rapper killed on stream live by crazy ex-girlfriend. Yeah, it
They
looks
gonna
like.
be like, but he went down with a fight.
She skinned him, wore his skin, and rapped on stage. And
I think
Fuck
it'd be
about
mustache.
that.
I think it'd be mustache related. Like if a woman was like,
She
do
gonna
some
peel your
crazy shit,
mustache, skin,
right?
skin you for the mustache,
And
and
like
wear it,
word,
and
yeah.
then post a picture on your Instagram.
But I mean, I didn't been in situations where I felt like I definitely dodged the bullet. Like where a girl was just like way too interested in me. It's just like, you know, it's compliments like, oh, you're handsome, you look good. But it's shit that's just like, oh, your eyes, your nose. Like when a girl start complimenting specific shit, that's when I'm just like, bitch, you're not gonna eat me. Get the fuck out of my face.
She thought looking at this thing like he's Wagyu beef.
That's what I'm saying. I know
like
the
the grain on
signs,
this-
girl. Like,
the grain
it's
on
just-
his face.
Oh,
so
man.
good. There's so much.
yeah, like, come on, bro. Don't no woman compliment you
So
like
much
that.
warbling.
Well, sometimes if girl might think you some fine shit.
But
Like
I'm
they
saying,
say.
like, my
Yeah.
eyes, like,
I'll suck
my
on your cheeks.
eyes and shit is just like, bro, that's like some Jeepers Creepers shit. I don't have,
It
like,
is,
no
yeah.
no amazing eyes. I got regular nigga eyes. I think all of us got the same
Yeah,
eyes.
but look at that. To her, your eyes may be on some other shit.
Yeah, that's why she gonna steal them. I'm not fucking with her.
Your
Fuck out
mustache
here.
points to your eyes,
Yeah.
so maybe that's why.
Yeah, like when girls be like, I just want to like pull on the ends. It's just like, I'm watching you, bitch.
But the girl the other night, she said she wanted to lick it or kiss it or some shit.
Well, that's different. That's a little more gentle. But pulling on the ends of my mustache, for what? Bitch,
Because you don't have a ponytail, so that's
So
what
they
they
gonna
gotta
do that. Yeah,
Alright, bro.
she want to connect with you in a different way, my brother.
Yeah, you ain't got no ponytail, so it's the next best
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
man.
just saying.
For real. I mean, that's all I'm saying though. Like, motherfucker.
He said, "Look, man, do you want something for a long time or a couple of nights? Which one is it?"
I mean, you
Real,
can
it's
be with
about
a
love.
crazy woman for a long time. Hey, why you trying to act like I got a peak if she crazy? You can be with a crazy woman for a long time. I know a lot of crazy women in relationships. They just not killers.
That's okay,
true,
but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can fuck with that. But if she kills somebody, you know. I
but
ain't
the
just gonna
situation
leave her.
you're talking
Yeah,
about
but
right
you
now,
don't
she's a
know.
killer though. The situation you're talking about, she's a murderer.
But she fine.
That don't matter. She's a murderer.
But that's what I'm saying. Why both of them can't be true? Why she can't be a fine ass killer?
Okay, I mean, that can be true.
True, that can be true, but you stay away from it.
Yeah.
But this one, hey, hold on, Chad.
Stop
This one I was
entertaining these
saying.
thoughts. We
What
know
up,
you have
Randy
these thoughts,
Sanchez?
Randy, what's good, bro?
But this is what I was saying. I had told them the other night when we was watching. I said women can see a nigga mugshot that has just shot 5 niggas, and they can all come together in the comments and say
She's a
that,
Klansman, but she's fine.
Bruh, that's crazy.
That's
man.
basically what you saying.
No,
though.
it's not.
It's on the
I'd
same
rather
level.
my bitch be a murderer than a racist.
She gonna kill you anyway.
That
The
ain't-
same
but,
shit.
But that's not. That ain't the point, bruh. That's not the
She
point.
gonna
I'd rather,
legislate your death.
bruh.
She ain't gonna make sure whoever killed you, she get off with it. So it was accidental.
What if she want to team up with me? Like, what if it's just another angle where she's just like, let's kill people together?
So you gonna do it?
Nah, but I'm saying. I'm not in love though, so it's like it's different.
No,
I'm
nigga,
in
you gonna
love.
do it or not? Nigga, answer the question. Which one is
It's
it?
different when it's not
I
you.
already said no,
little
bro. Why you
different when
asking
it's
me
not you.
again? Yeah, act like I'm in the relationship with her now, where it's just like we got a test. I ain't even got no girl. But if my bitch, you know. You know?
Yeah. All right,
But I'm
nigga.
just saying, bro, if I'm in love with my woman, you know what I'm saying? She got a list, be careful, shit.
Yeah,
You made them all list, bitch. That's what she gonna tell you every day. It's another strike on that list.
That nigga said it's sus.
Yeah, hey, I'm just saying. The people want to know.
Man, at the end of the day, couldn't stay out her way, bro.
Nah, bro. Hey, Candid. I don't know. Try to talk sense into our guy. He gonna think he like the crazy shits.
nah. Why does it say chicken fingers though?
Who got chicken fingers?
I don't know. That's some dumbass ad with chicken fingers.
I'm gonna say we should.
Niggas got hungry. But yeah, y'all got any more questions? Chat. What other questions y'all want?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the for the level wolf coming too. He said he want all big girls.
Yeah. What up, no?
Yeah.
No, we was good.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
yes.
we pitched the idea. You fucking with it. We getting all girls,
hell
250 plus.
Lordy, yes.
He said the people
Let's
want to
do
know.
that shit.
Who's that? Who's that, Jordan?
Where he at? That nigga said, do you take that mustache off after the show? Man, that's
You hang it up.
Man,
Get it dry clean
Long
before the
day.
show.
man,
Every
that's what a nigga had us scroll back up for, bro. Fuck you, bro. Nigga said you didn't read please read my question. That's what you said, man. But no, nigga, I don't.
Best basketball player all time. 1A, 1B, Michael Jordan and Kobe and LeBron, depending on the day. So yeah.
Best basketball player all time. Oh, that's you.
I ain't mad at it.
Nigga say anything. He said I got a
That's-
grand case for my mustache.
He fit in there. I'll get you in the morning.
No, for real, we gotta get up with Hamlin. He had took a picture of my mustache. We
Gotta
gotta
sell
get
him.
some mustache merch.
Hell yeah.
Everybody wearing my. We gotta get some mustache stickers where niggas can put them on their
The
lips.
little fake mustaches.
And he said, put your dreads in there too.
Yep. I got y'all. We can do it. We do it. I can mold the dreads. We get both of them. Fuck it.
Hell no, I never seen a black dude with a porno stash. Nice. Appreciate it, fam.
He know the reference.
No, for real. That's what it was when I first started growing it out. Girls was saying it's just like, you got like a porn stash.
Nigga.
Oh, that's cool, but all the other shit be unnecessary.
He said he just forgot him for the show. All right. All right. Don't mean nothing but that.
I accidentally shaved my mustache while trimming my goatee the saddest day of my week.
Oh, you was bald face? Butt naked face. That's crazy. I can't do a butt naked face, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
When the last time you just face?
Hey, face.
No, bro, I'm just saying, bro.
Whatever, just baby face. No, for real. Last time I was just nothing. I think I was 10th grade.
My shit.
I had a mustache. There, I had peach fuzz in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
So
He
yeah.
said goatee, no mustache is criminal. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna judge. 'Cause I know a couple niggas that I fuck with this setup, so I'm not gonna speak on the situation. I'm going to let them be.
Let them live, pimp.
Yeah, my shit grows in red, so I keep it clean. Fuck looking like a biker.
Oh, my boy be looking like he about to put that vest
You
on.
must
Huh?
ain't got no hair.
Nah, for real. The big red beard with the hat, nah. Man. Just face is crazy, nah, for real.
Raw dog and just face. It's crazy.
Well, outside butt naked face, boy, nah. I ain't been outside without a goatee since 11th grade.
Probably look like a potato with just
Yeah.
bald, bro.
But I feel like if you're bald, you have to have facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you gonna look like Gilly.
Not Gilly looks a little, but Gilly, that's why Gilly would always wear a hat.
Gilly looks fucking funny when he has that hat on because it's hella big a lot of times. So.
Hella space in the front. Man, you got a little head. What's your favorite video game of all time?
My favorite is
That's hard as
Legend
fuck.
of Dragoon.
What kind of game is that?
Legend of Dragoon on Sony PlayStation 2. It was on PS2.
What kind of
Oh
game?
shit.
It's an RPG.
Ooh, well, like what is it based off of? Like what?
It's an original series Sony developed. It was called Legend of Dragoon. What it was like dragons and human beings like
shit.
teaming up and stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds hard.
Yeah,
We might have to play it on stream.
it's fire as hell.
We probably gotta find that.
It's good, yeah.
That's dope. What's yours?
Man, my favorite game of all time. Fuck. I'm gonna go Bloodborne.
The vampire?
What? No. It's from software. It's Soul's game.
Oh,
Yeah, Bloodborne. You know what it is.
Man, I got some typical nigga shit.
Please don't do it.
Which one?
Is it a Grand Theft Auto game?
For sure, damn near.
That's crazy.
Red
What
Dead
is it?
Redemption?
See, I can't get into Red Dead Redemption.
Really?
I fuck with it, but then my first time playing online,
Yeah.
they called me a nigga with an ER. And I said, you know what?
It's appropriate for the time.
It is. But
I understand.
I tried to
but
role
it's
play it. I
absolutely
couldn't do
appropriate
it.
for the time.
They be role playing on there too.
I know.
so-
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's kind of like damn.
Some of them
like,
really
It's
just-
like porting into that time. Like if you had a time machine, you poured it in. Someone.
I ain't
calls you
never
in, you're
played
like,
no more.
God
But see,
damn.
you know what I fucked it up with the homie. You know I went.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no nigga. I seen a nigga, but I never seen a nigga on a Nat. I went straight Django. Yeah, Nat Turner. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I started tripping. He said, "Yeah, boy." I said, "Huh?" Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Hit that Django.
Hey, man, I'm just saying I can't do it. But then if I don't go Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I'll go like Halo 1 and 2.
Old school.
I was the
LAN party.
Yeah, but Halo was the first game like I played on hard by myself.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
cause I was like
Were you
7,
collecting
maybe
Were you
8.
collecting the skulls and stuff like that?
I was trying to do it because my stepbrother had it, and he used to let me play co-op with him on the shit.
That was big because back then co-op didn't. Co-op on the same like screen system didn't exist.
That was the first one with it, and then remember they had System Link too.
Yeah, and it looked really good too.
Yes.
It didn't lag or anything like that.
Nothing, and so it was hella dope. So I fucked with that tough, and then shit, I don't. Oh, and then my honorable mention is Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
The whole entire series.
Yeah.
Cause like that was my introduction to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Was Final Fantasy, cause my older cousin, when I went over there when I was like
7?
5. I was like 5 at that time. That was like 2000.
Okay.
On the first PlayStation, it was the first place PS3, PS1, PS2. Rider party, 16 people on Halo 2.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
nah, for real. I remember from when my cousins at their church, all the kids from the church, they had a birthday party. Everybody brought their fucking Xbox. And we was going crazy in the living room. So like that shit was hella dope to me back in the day.
Everyone in the lobby with the rocket launchers.
Yeah,
Everyone, oh my
tripping,
God. Yeah.
tripping. Rocket launcher on.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's just
bro.
madness in the whole fucking
Yeah.
map.
Well, I'd be out of pocket, but I also say Pokemon. I was a big Pokemon game player, like back in the day. Like even when the Switch first came out during the pandemic, me and my cousin was playing the Switch so much on the Pokemon. We was playing like when you had to play people online. Yeah. We was big like avid Pokemon players. So
Yeah, I grew up with red, blue, and yellow. I had gold and silver, and I stopped. What's it called? And then Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap was pretty fun for the 64.
Yeah, I got that for my birthday.
That was fun, yeah.
Yeah, my grandma got it at Blockbuster because when they started selling games, she went in there going to get a movie, and then she got
Blockbuster. Oh man.
Boy, shout out to Blockbuster. That's the only reason why I played a lot of games back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because sometimes my dad, he was more willing sometimes to buy the game, but my mom was like, hell no.
It was still expensive back then, right?
It's still like damn near $100 still. So man, back in the day, that shit was a lot. Pokemon Red, Game Boy Color, fuck yeah. Yeah. And then they had Red Leaf. They redid it as Red Leaf. Fire Red and Green Leaf. They redid it. I fucked with that. But like Gold and Silver was my introduction to the actual Pokemon game.
I had a Game Shark, and I would use that shit.
Ooh, go crazy.
I remember I was in elementary school and I would sell Pokemon like 25 cents. Yeah,
trade.
I would sell them. I would do the Game Shark.
And let them do it.
Yeah.
I remember I bought a Game Shark one time and I could not figure out how to make that shit work.
I had a code book. So like.
Yeah, I found that out later. You had to get the code book.
Yeah. They have a code book for the Game Shark and it gives you all the codes for the games.
Now I got that shit on my Android phone. I got the Pokemon shit, and you can download it with the Game Shark.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
And they got like the altered version, so like the ultra, like for, they got Ultraviolet, right?
Yes.
That one, it got all the first like 200 Pokemon in that motherfucker. And you can actually catch Mew and Ho-Oh, but it got storyline to where they actually would have been in the actual world and shit. So it's pretty dope. They got a lot of shit coming out for that.
That's dope.
But that's the type of shit I played. I wasn't a big RPG unless it was like Final Fantasy and shit like that. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, that's my shit.
Call of Duty sometimes, but shit.
Call of Duty gets me on like the quick-paced, like quick round matches of just like real, first-person shooter stuff. And as soon as I like get past the first like 20-30 minutes of it, I'm kind of done.
You like in the first person COD? Yeah, bruh.
Cause sometimes I'll either like COD's weird because like sometimes I'll either be dominating the map to where it gets boring, or I'll be completely getting my ass beat and it gets boring.
Yeah, it's no in between with COD for me. But see, that's why I like playing GTA Online because I'm at a good median with that.
Okay.
So I it's a little bit more shit for me to do.
Yeah.
And I got ADHD. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, but COD, I could play it for a little bit. Like the homegirl, she stream on Twitch. She be like, y'all need to play COD with me on Twitch and shit. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about we gonna play COD. like I don't know if we're gonna actually get in COD, but.
Let me say, what's our favorite horror movie of all time? If I'm talking,
like storyline and everything, or just pure
well,
scares?
I'm going off of what I want.
Are you going off of what scared you the most, or what?
Like what movie
terrified you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go off of Drag Me to Hell. I went to see that at the movie, so the impact hit way hard. That movie, the sound design. It was the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, let alone seen at that age. So, Drag Me to Hell.
What about you?
Mine was Nightmare on Elm Street.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Brother, you know why? So this is what's even fucked up. So my mom used to leave me with babysitters, and they were teenagers.
And it made you watch that shit?
Yeah, made me watch that shit, bro. They were like,
that's
oh my God.
That's how I gotta put on the
had
Jeepers Creepers.
And all the other shit, bro.
Nigga.
Freddy fucking psychologically had me shook
Don't want to go to
until
sleep.
I was like 13, dog. And I had one dream where me and Freddy Krueger teamed up and killed Chucky, and then he was my best friend from that point on, and I was cool.
See,
but until I had that dream, I was shook, bro.
See, I was so like.
Fuck that.
For me, it was Jeepers Creepers, cause I
heard about that one.
I was 7 years old, bro. My sister and my older cousin, they got it at Blockbuster. We gonna watch this. Yeah. My little stupid ass. I got Rush Hour. I got Rush Hour. That was Rush Hour 2 when it just came out. So I got Rush Hour 2.
That's a good
they
one.
was like, y'all ain't never seen Jeepers Creepers? I was like, my little cousin like, nah.
Jeepers Creepers.
I was like, okay, this song's creepy, but I fuck with it. And then it all went to shit. So nah.
Yeah, especially because like if you drive cross country, like that's exactly like where he attacks you at. It's like that space where it's like there's no resource to things, right?
And I used to, me and my mom would go to Vegas, so we used to drive
That's
back and forth
about.
all the time.
And there's always that one random creepy ass house. You're like, what the fuck is that doing?
Why is that over there? Who lives in that
Yeah,
shit?
they don't even have. They have like a farmland, but no cattle, nothing.
Nothing. It just dry. There's no water well, nothing. He's like, all right, that's kind of creepy, but okay.
Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah.
The first two. I don't really. The second one not really that scary.
Yeah, it's just good.
Yeah, it's a good storyline. It's a good horror movie. But like I used to watch horror films all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The first It was really good. It's just long as fuck.
Yeah.
The first one, because I watched the first
it's
one.
in part 2.
Yeah, so I watched the first one. The one that came out recently was really good, but that show is a motherfucker.
That's what I heard. I heard the show's really good.
I had to ask these niggas. I said, why y'all niggas ain't telling me about the damn first scene? Watch when you watch the first scene. It's gonna fuck you up.
Man, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna watch it.
He's a dope.
No, I gotta sleep tonight. I'm not gonna...
Just watch it in the daytime. Well,
If a movie from like 1996 had me shook, this fucking CGI and new shit gonna fucking get me PTSD, bro. No.
it make you laugh a little bit,
I'm sure.
but it is scary to me.
I'm sure.
If you high enough, like,
Okay.
if you high enough, you ain't gonna lie. You might have nightmares and shit.
Yeah, I mean, because Welcome to the Area not scary to me, but I mean,
There's a lot of jump
Pennywise
scares.
not scary to me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, because honestly, if you watch enough horror, you can see when the jump scare is coming.
It's gonna, like,
and
set
it's
up
not
and
gonna
stuff.
like knock you out your boots.
Yeah.
Unless you already scared of it.
I think Welcome to Derry just the first scene jump scare, but you saw it coming. But how hard the jump scare was is really what fucks you up.
Yeah, I used to be real scared of Leprechaun too. I didn't think he was funny until I got grown, but as a kid, it had me shook.
I was never scared of Leprechaun. Me and my cousins was like, we gonna jump that nigga.
I just felt he was really dirty.
But it was like it was hell of a
always looked greasy and dirty and shit.
slimy
Yeah, and it's like
slime ball.
I just didn't like the fact that, because Chucky wasn't scaring me because I felt like I could beat him up.
Facts.
But Leprechaun had powers, and they didn't make sense, so he was capable of anything.
Anything, yeah.
And that's what made the nigga scared, because it's like, how I'm supposed to beat him if he can do this with his hand, and like my stomach blow out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck power is that? What even was that? How the fuck he
The
did that?
demon.
Nah, nigga couldn't even explain shit. Nigga just fucking...
Do it as
Oh yeah, Tales from the Hood was
Tales-
scary as fuck.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
When you
Tales
actually
from the
kinda
Crib
made me
was
laugh,
cool.
though.
That show was cool.
Tales
But the
from
the
movie,
Crib, yeah.
Tales from the Hood. You know what's fucked up? They made me and the homie watch that shit every day in 6th and 7th grade during PE, and like deuces and shit because we was bad.
I would love that shit.
We was tripping. We
No,
wanted to
for
play
real.
outside.
That's some good movies,
but
man.
me and this nigga, we sit next to each other cracking jokes, watching shit. This shit funny as hell, like, bruh. But that movie was good. It was scary the first time, but after the first time, it kind of became like a comedy.
Yeah, I mean, it still got like the horror elements to me just because of the doll story.
The doll is
Oh,
the scariest
yeah.
one though. Like me and the homies watched that shit one night, hella drunk, and we was tripping low key. But we was like, man, I would have burnt the fuck out of that little. I would have did
Right.
something, cause man, no, hell no.
Y'all have fire. In y'all
Yeah, I watched The Witch. That was fine. And the dolls different. Like, me personally, the scariest stories...
Is The Witch the one that came out in like 2010?
No, that was like 2015, some shit like that.
That's-
That's where Anya Taylor-Joy.
Is that the one when they was like in the Amish? They got
Yeah.
and the goat and all the weird shit.
Yeah,
That
that's-
movie was so fucking creepy and demonic setting, like, and it didn't make sense. But then at the ending, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked with that movie. What is that? People you see the stairs.
He said the people
On the stairs.
understand.
I heard about that movie. I never watched it.
Yeah, me either, but I mean, I heard that motherfucker a classic.
Nah.
He said Jordan Peele remaking it.
Oh
Jordan
shit.
Peele makes some really good movies, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It make you think, but it's like good suspenseful shit. But then I got mad at him. We talked about it. Him's ending makes me kind of upset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was good all the way until the way it ended. The way it ended kind of got me.
I had low expectations by the time I seen it, so I wasn't let down. It's just I'm glad I didn't go to the movies to see it.
Nah, for real. I'm glad I didn't pay no cheese to go see that.
Yeah, because I would have been thoroughly disappointed because it was a good topic, and they had a lot of points that they touched but didn't dive in.
And then even if they touched it, they should have ended it really well, but they didn't. So
That sucks.
You should pull up the trailer for people under the stars.
I don't know if we can watch it. They clipped this last time we watched the trailer.
They did.
We watched Scary Movies, the new Scary Movie 6 trailer,
Oh shit.
and they clipped us. But oh no, I'd be scared to get clipped now because they be getting us for everything now. I think as your channel grow, they start being on you a little more. Where as fuck? Yeah, they be clipping the fuck out of us now. YouTube hella strict, bro. YouTube don't be fucking with none of the shit we be got
Like,
going.
they don't play that shit.
They can't even play a trailer. That's what I be saying. I'm like, damn, we can't even.
Unless it's your shit. No.
Yeah. Or it gotta be like a YouTube or movie or some shit. But if not, we can't really play the trailers. They be on our ass about that shit now. But hey, but it's good though. But yeah, what other questions y'all got? What else y'all want niggas want to know? Yep, this one is. Yep, hey, he gave us that death jeter. Man, but yeah, y'all. How many people? We got 9 people here, or that's 5?
5.
I can't see. I
He
can't.
said the meaning of life. Man, shit.
Get rich or die trying. 50 Cent.
The meaning of life is enjoy as much as you want on your conditions,
On your terms.
on your terms, not hurting anyone as much as you can.
I like that. That's a good meaning.
Man, shit. Man, the life. Shit, I don't know. This is my first time.
Me too.
Shit, that's not like my 3rd day out here. I don't know.
For real. I don't even fucking know, girl.
I just got hired.
No, for real. Y'all asking too many questions that we don't know. I'm taking sides of this
Anyway,
space.
I just work here.
No, we screaming, bro, but
Yeah, we tried to do an AMA last time y'all fucked with. We want to see what y'all talking about. In a minute, we gonna get to this crime shit.
yeah, we used to be reacting to shit though.
But we want to see what if y'all had any questions for us on this Saturday night. Yeah, see what y'all got going. But if y'all don't, we gonna start watching niggas get killed.
Well, they already be dead. We're gonna watch them get found.
Yeah, we gonna find Wolf's new killer bitch.
Yeah, cause at the end of the day, good, this shit go hell.
At the end of the day, got it in.
Man, what? Don't worry about me. Save me. Well, as long as y'all aren't acting up at the bar, you're killing and smoke a little pot, chill, I feel
Yeah. Hey, hell yeah.
And he said, well, I'm going to get drunk and watch you guys for no reason. No,
Yeah.
you got a reason.
You got a
because
reason.
you love us.
Right.
And we appreciate it.
Yeah. Shout out to them, man.
Man, what? I mean, you worked hard back to back.
Okay. But yeah, y'all ready to watch some murder shit?
Man, hey, if I get sleepy.
Why is he lower and lower about a second ago?
For real, girl. Shit, nigga tired out there, bitch.
Okay, where we go? Which one we gonna go to?
Let's go Beyond Evil.
See if they got some new shit.
And if they ain't got nothing we want to see, we can go Dead Chapter.
They ain't no new shit.
Yeah, because there's ones we didn't watch.
Yeah.
We picked another one. Yeah, we ain't got to go that far back.
Yeah.
Shit, I
You go to that chapter.
Yeah. Man, hollering that shit. That chapter.
No bad. Yeah. Yeah, let them know you serious about what you looking for.
Yeah, for real.
Alright, what we got? That's the we skipped that one.
Yeah, we had seen it on TikTok like that shit. Now she blogged her own horrifying secret. The parents that murdered their adopted son because of a movie.
What
Oh
the
no,
fuck?
let's see what they're talking about.
Where's all that?
Right there, go up to the right. To the right. That one.
Oh shit.
26 minutes.
This quick
Wow.
one.
Check out
What's that?
Google 1400 Days of Terror, sick ass documentary. That shit sound crazy. What they in a chamber or something? Why the fuck they ain't leave?
Before you guys start that.
Okay,
Oh,
yep.
shit.
Okay, it's all good.
You want me to walk around?
Yeah, you want me to? There you go. Alright.
Stop. I don't want to break it up in the middle of it.
Oh no, you all good, bro.
Plus, I'm so I get all tired.
I feel you.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit, knocking shit over. There you go. Alright, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for pulling up, bro.
Of course, bro. I'm gonna be back.
Yes, sir. Alright, chat. We about to get this shit going, man. Chat said drive safe, bro.
Thank you guys.
Shout out to the chat. What's that 1400 days of terror shit though? Educate me. Here, bro, you been drunk? You tripping? It's still nah. It ain't that early. It's 11:09. I'm like it's early, nigga. It's 11 o'clock. But yeah, let me know about the Caligula shit, cause that's crazy. Matter of fact, we got another YouTube video. Let me see. We got another window. Hold on. See what the shit say? It's fire, bro. Yep, I got you right now. I'm looking it up right now. I'm gonna look it up on the YouTube shit right quick. Oh, this some old history shit. Oh shit. Yeah, we gonna watch this. I'm gonna put this bitch in the queue. This is a short one of it. Yeah. Then it's 8 years ago. Can we watch this shit on live? I fuck with history hella tough, bro. History is a crazy ass shit. You never know what you gonna discover when you start reading and getting into like documentaries and shit. I fuck with it. History is like always one of my favorite subjects in school. Man, I fuck with it. Shout out to the history in the chat, man. Shout out to history, man. Hold on, I got this other one. Caligula the Insane, Most Evil Man. That's an 8-minute one. We could watch that after the killing documentary. I'm gonna put this motherfucker in here too. I'm gonna do some independent research to see if we can actually watch the documentary because I found it. So, yeah, that's crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's some crazy ass shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. A real life Darth Vader. Yeah, we for sure watching that then. Cause I fuck with Star Wars and Darth Vader is an interesting character. Bruh started out good and then went dark, found out some shit. Nigga started killing everybody, nigga. Man, the Force, nigga. Yeah, the rabbit hole. Yo, nah, I be watching shit online, like a lot. About, they be putting on about the Caligula shit. He was a real person.
What do you do?
He said he's like the real life Darth Vader.
I don't know about that.
So, but they got an hour and 30-minute doc about it, but they got like an 8-minute informational short about it. So we could watch that after we watch this shit.
Chill.
Third Roman emperor. You know the Romans was into some evil activities and nefarious acts. So, you feel me? So, yeah, man. My boy got some new shit for the hat.
Roy Ross here got me for that.
Hey, the pen. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we in that bitch.
Oh yeah, we going crazy. Oh, that's hard. Hell yeah.
Alright, let's get it, girl.
Alright. Oh, hold on, let me get the screen ready because I was bullshit. Bow. Every man should know about Kaluga. It's a trip. The movie came out in 1979 and it's a real first movie with people fucking in it. Yeah, we can't watch that on YouTube, but for sure. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know they doing all that now. Yeah, they trying to have a show porn on YouTube. That's crazy. Think what nigga freak ass channel.
Yeah, this is what I usually do.
This is the everyday occurrence, huh? Freaky ass nigga.
You got me. You got me.
Yeah. You got it. But all right, y'all. Let's get this intro to this reaction, man. Roman history is the shit. Roman history is crazy shit too. Roman history get real crazy. All right, let's get it. What's good, everybody? It's Roundstein Network here, back on another Roundstein reaction. I'm Almighty Omilly.
I'm Undawolf.
And today we are reacting to that chapter, the parents that murdered their adopted son because of a movie. God damn. I don't trust a lot of people that adopted kids either, so you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, just because, you know, it's not a lot of highlighted good cases. All the cases you hear about adoption, either adopted kid do something to the parent or the parent do something to the kid.
Bro, and what happened to all them kids that a celebrity be adopting from Africa? We ain't heard nothing about all of them.
I mean, they usually keep them under wraps. They don't have them like on social media and shit. They just kind of like, you know, you just see them in tabloids and shit like that. But I ain't seen none of them niggas like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I'm saying she have like 15 of them.
Yeah, I mean her and Brad Pitt, but it's like nigga, I ain't seen them on no damn. He said, yeah, I watching that evil shit.
Hey man, it be crazy shit going on. This is y'all gonna watch it because y'all like to watch that shit. Yeah, but hey man.
Yeah, the orphan, but you know that shit was fake. That was about the girl that was really like 40-something years old.
Yeah, and then she tried to kill the parents.
Yeah, she was trying to fuck the daddy, but she was trying to kill everybody else.
Yeah, take the family over.
But yeah, that's because she was in her 40s. She wasn't no kid.
Yeah, she had some type of weird Benjamin Button syndrome.
Yeah.
Because it's real.
I mean, I'm sure about to say, I mean, but there's life though. Like,
yeah, we gotta know about what's going on.
Like, these people really out here doing sick ass shit that people watch for entertainment. It's people that's really doing this shit to real people. So it's like, you know, it's like how the cookie crumble. I don't feel like you can have one without the other.
To get, because for the movies to make that, they get inspiration from somewhere.
No, fact.
It's loosely based on an older woman, though. Yeah, but the case, they got the real case that they got the whole story from.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that old bitch was old, trying to fuck the dad. So.
Yeah, because in the movie, they got her really looking like a kid. If you look at the real case, that bitch don't look that young.
I said that was like an old short bitch.
For real.
Like damn Oopa Loopa. The movie is a monster. Fuck the real killers. Nah, for real. The real killers out of pocket. They need to do something to them. But, you know, we watch the shit to learn how to spot signs of this if you ever get in these situations. Because a lot of this shit happening in suburban neighborhoods, too.
Man, because, I mean, this shit entertaining. Like, ain't no ain't no hood shit going on these type of channels. It's all
it's like
suburban areas.
Yeah, it's like so. You know, suburban areas. They get. Yeah, my wife loves that shit. Like a lot of people like it. They love it. I'm watching it because I be getting amazing. Like I can't believe this shit really just happened. But then it's like, damn, it do. And I like to watch what happened. And they always happen in like the same type of areas too. Not just suburban, but in the same like vicinity. Like
yeah, because I mean you gotta think about it. Like the people out there, they really be having cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them situations be based around somebody losing some cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these motherfuckers ain't used to adversity, and that's why they first instinct be to lash out and do some crazy shit, get caught. It's like, bro, this ain't even how you. This ain't your swag.
Right,
You
you
just
ain't even like that.
entitled
Right.
shit.
You really, your emotions got high.
Yeah, and then shit, you see, some of them do be just on it, like, nigga, I want to kill somebody. And they got the resources to pull it out. They got a gun already, they have the bullets, the
All type of
space.
shit.
All the shit you need to try to get rid of a body, all that. Nigga, the
Already
nigga
had it.
Yeah, with the fire pit and shit like that.
That shit was crazy. Nigga knew exactly what to do with it. Skinwalkers, I watch shit about skinwalkers all the time. You wanna watch some shit about skinwalkers next? You know about the little evil little animals, the duendes and all that shit?
You talking about the shapeshift and shit?
Yeah, the little nigga, I watched a video the other night. The nigga he was in a car. That motherfucker was running like a dog, and that motherfucker down there turned into a man. I said, and this shit came out like before AI was out. Video from like 2015. I said, shit. He's not supposed to say that out loud. My bad. And they're evil. Nah, for real. Hey, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say it out loud. They be saying it on TikTok.
Man, I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
I said the word. Your brother tapped in. He know what I'm talking about. The word. Don't say it. But the one. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again. My fault. They said it on TikTok. Hey, I thought it was okay. I didn't know that was part of the rule. My fault, good.
Why y'all niggas do that?
We go like that.
Let's see what these niggas talking about.
We gonna get you into it. Well, we gonna figure out after this. We gonna get into some shit. You gonna put you on some shit.
Hey you, and welcome.
show you how
My
to
name is
become a
Mike,
werewolf.
and in this old video, it all began in upstate New York. It was late in a remote countryside house, and a man was
legit
outside.
shit. There's only
He was
one
outside,
way,
he was
though.
looking for his dogs. It was almost
Yeah,
midnight,
no,
and the
bah.
dogs were, due to be home. This was late winter, early spring, so there was still lots of frost and snow on the ground. However, that dark night, he noticed that the woods he was in were slowly getting brighter and brighter. Turning, he saw his house, Jesus,
Not
was
to
being
yours, but they
consumed
hear
by
you and it
flames.
attracts them. Nah, for real.
And the house wasn't empty. The investigation that followed would have enough twists and turns to choke a wood
Oh, my
chipper.
bad.
But before we get into all
I'm
of
doing
that,
hot
please
shit, my
subscribe
fault,
to New
Jack.
Stories for the Dark every single week. Now, let's give it a go.
About Black
I
Snake.
mean, yeah, we heard about it. We just, it don't bother me. I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I said fuck it. It
Let's
is
go
what
to
it
upstate
is.
New York, big dog. And past
They
the
trying to
Catskills
change shit
lie
to
these
series.
little old communities nestled among the rolling hills and woods. One in Delaware County be the name of city.
See, it's
only
always the
home to around
Midwest
like
ass
5,000 folk,
East
if you can believe that.
Ohio,
it's the kind of picturesque,
Delaware,
quiet little place you think you would
Wyoming.
be. You get leaf peepers in the autumn, the tourists in the summer,
good as
and in
fuck
this
out
part of upstate New York, not much else in between. We are going to the in-between, so we got no distractions. Just to the north of Sydney, on those little winding roads across from the Unadilla River, lies a house. Or it once did. Ain't there anymore except some burnt out planks of wood. And just all sorts of
Yeah.
leftover old shite. It was nestled in the woods, neighbours few and far between to be sure, and in late winter, early spring 2017, in that house, lived the Franklin family.
Oh shit.
Made up of Ernest, his wife Heather, and their adopted son, young Jeffrey.
That nigga
Jeffrey
look like
was
a dad.
16 years of age that year,
real.
though he didn't look it.
Daddy
Jeffrey
got
was
him looking
born
the
deaf
eye.
and autistic, and he needed a lot of help. He needed diapers. He couldn't be left alone. The Franklins, though, Ernest and Heather, only too happy to have you. See, Jeffrey had been living in Sydney, New York, or rather just outside of Sydney.
But with the new Harry Potter, if you look at the lighting and the tones of everything, it's meant to be dark and fucked up. and be related to real world shit, not so happy-go-lucky.
It's around 6-ish years.
HBO don't make nothing
2017.
happy-go-lucky.
Heather and Ernest, they always wanted a kid, but they had troubles throughout their marriage, miscarriages, and
crime
such like
dog.
that. And they had previously fostered children, but they wanted one to stay. When
He
young
be
Jeffrey
covering
came along,
cases
who
and
went
shit.
by J.O.R., sure, they only gave him 2 thumbs up, which makes what happened the night of February 28, 2017, just all the more tragic and horrifying. That night, in that house, after Jeffrey had been put to bed, Ernest and Heather, they stayed up to watch a flick. After they watched it away, Heather could no sleep. So that cold winter night, talking around 11:30 p.m., February 28, Heather left the home to go to the store,
11:30.
and she went to pick up some Benadryl, which is available in like 1,000,001 stores, and it contains diphenhydramine, which gets you those Z's real quick. Unfortunately, though, this being late on a Tuesday in rural-ass upstate New York, Heather had to actually go to a few different stores to find one that was open so she could get her shit. In the meantime, Ernest was at home while young Jeffrey slept, and it was pretty cold in the house, this being February 28, in the depths of winter. So, Ernest went and he lit the wood stove that they have in their house. After he did so, though, he realized that the family's 2 dogs, they were loose. So he ran outside to go get them. And it was as he did so, chasing dogs through the cold and the snow, through the trees outside his home, he smelled smoke. And he saw his house, right behind him, being rapidly engulfed in flames. And 16-year-old Jeffrey was still in his bed. After trying and failing to get into the house, he ran to his nearest neighbor,
See, no.
banging on the door, shouting to call
my boy, be
911.
smooth.
This
Be
was at
smooth,
around
buddy.
1:15 a.m.
Hit that sub up. 2 for us. We got podcasts and all type of dope shit too.
He was pounding on his neighbor's door, the Gildersleeves. Dominic Gildersleeve dialed 911 right away,
He
and
looked
then
crazy,
ran
too.
outside to his neighbor and friend to see what he could do to help, if he could do anything at all.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
It's not my house, it's my neighbor's home. It's on fire.
You know if anyone's home?
Yeah, they're home.
Alright, if you want to go over and talk to them, make sure everyone's out of the house.
Yeah, I don't need to see them.
But you don't see them outside now.
They came to my house and asked me to call them.
Oh, alright. Okay, where do you see flames?
The whole house is on fire.
Fearing the worst, the Gildersleeves, they
good.
called Heather, who was still on that hunt for Benadryl. And when Heather answered the phone, she says, "Oh, I hope everything's okay."
That's
I don't
sick.
think it is.
Being out for Benadryl, and that whole house gone. Son
They
too.
did this.
They knew what they was doing. They tried to put their alibis in order before they left.
Hey, we got one inside the northwest, east corner.
Firefighters and deputies arrived, but there was nothing to be done, as friends and neighbors stood, watching the hill burn.
I can't get in there, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, it's in this back corner over here. We can't even get close to it. Oh, there's a power supply right here. Still helpful. Watch the boards, there's a couple nails sticking up. I got a light here. Sorry. Yeah, it's getting fully involved now. Do you have a wood stove on or anything? Yeah, I still wood in the backyard. Who else lives here? Well, my wife's out right now. Your wife's out?
Ernest was stoic, Heather arriving, falling apart,
If y'all
asking
don't
about the
son, when you
dogs.
be flipping out,
Well, I mean, shit.
I
somebody
ran.
know
Jeffrey's
we
body
in,
was
man.
later
I was
found
trying to
in his
get-
bed in the house. He was burned beyond all recognition. The source of the fire would be traced to the wood stove Ernest had lit before we went to get the dogs. He had left the door to the stove open, and the fire must have spread from there.
on purpose.
No, literally. Come on, bro.
It was a tragedy, you know, for
My
this
grandma used to have
young
one
boy
too.
who had already had such
We
a
ain't
difficult
never-
start to his life, and then of
Maybe
course
I forgot to
to
do
his
that.
adoptive parents, Ernest and Heather. And by this stage, Heather was in fact expecting. She was a few months pregnant. Now, though, she's lost her adopted son and her home. From age 0 to 10, Jeffrey had been passed around 3 different families in New York, and from accounts, none of them were good. He went to school with bruises sometimes, and as a deaf boy, none of the families ever taught him sign language, so he couldn't yap away with his paws even. But he was a really sweet, loving kid. He would hug strangers. He would ask random people at baseball games if he could have some of their fries. And it wasn't until age 11, young Jeffrey, J.O.R., finally found parents who wanted him. Ernest and Heather. Heather even knew sign language. She was so ready to take him. Heather herself was originally from Virginia, but had lived in upstate New York for a few years before she met and married old Ernest, which they did in April 2011. As you can see, it was a big occasion for Ernest. He didn't even bother taking off the fucking hat. The hat, by the way, it's a veteran's hat. Ernest had served. He was from the area, growing up in Mount Upton, just down the road from the house that would later go up in smoke. He joined the army straight out of school and did tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Tours that would leave Ernest disabled and depressed. Now that's what he would say. His military records would show he was actually based in Germany, which to be fair will also leave you pretty depressed. But he came back, he married Heather, and they fostered kids before finding the right one, young Jeffrey J.R. And they seemed to like be this extremely happy style family. They posted on socials about being these happy new parents. J.R., though 16, looked and acted like a much younger boy, and while friends and neighbors would say he was well behaved, sometimes Heather would say she was frustrated, as he could act out. Now, it was all gone.
You're like, you can't give him
but
back.
But the Franklins, you know, they would say at least they got a new kid on the way, so...
Dad look weird as fuck,
linings.
oh God. He got that look to him now.
Sometime around 1:15, my wife's shaking me, waking me up. She goes, Dominic, Ernie's house is on fire. I shot up out of bed and I look out the window and the whole place was completely engulfed. There was nothing but fire. You couldn't see anything. But, you know, the hill looked like it was on fire. It was completely involved. And I was like, I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on.
No.
Come to find out, Ernie had run down to my grandmother's house, knocked on the door, said his house was on fire, and then ran back up. So they ended up having to run hoses, and then this whole time, you know, house is just burning, and I'm just praying to God that JR and Ernie had gotten out. Again, not knowing. And the house is still burning, firemen are putting it out. Heather was sitting right there on those steps, right there. And I came running up, and I can't remember who said it. There was a lot going on, it was pure chaos. So I go up to Heather, I'm like, what happened? I was like, where's JR? Where's Ernie? And she says, well, Ernie's around back with the firemen. I said, okay, so Ernie's out. I said, where's JR, Heather? She's like, he's unaccounted for. I said, what do you mean he's unaccounted for? She says, that's all the firemen are telling me, he's unaccounted for. So Ernie came around while I was standing here, and he hugged Heather, and he was blank. There was nothing. There was no emotion. And when I say he hugged her, he just put his arms around her and just kind of like stared away from her. Like he wouldn't look at her, he wouldn't talk to her.
Cause he did that shit.
Right after the fire, neighbor Dominic Gildersleeve started a GoFundMe to help them out. He also fed the family's animals and took care of them. The community rallied around this tragic event and tried to help Ernest and Heather get back on their feet. Heather would post on socials, having been quiet since Jeffrey's death. I'm not trying to ignore anyone at this point, just having a very hard time coping and keeping down triggers as much as possible for my mental state and the safety of our unborn child. Jeffrey was a very loving kid. Every time I read a message, I break down crying. Update, I'm still feeling lost without JR to take care of. However, through all of this, we have not had to worry about any physical needs, as it seems God has used the people around us to show us so much love and support. Their reaction after the fire was pretty understandable. It was their reaction during the fire that caused Dominic Gildersleeve, the man who would set up the GoFundMe, to quietly step away. It was grinding his gears. At the scene, you know, when everybody was gathered outside, Dominic would say he didn't hear once about Heather asking about Jeffrey.
Nothing. He would not communicate with Heather at all. And Heather was asking him, what are we gonna do? You know, did the animals get out? And she
Everything but JR.
Heather, earlier that night, she inexplicably has to go and get sleeping pills when she doesn't even have a driver's license. Dominic would say when he seen Heather pull up in the car, he was like, what you doing with that? Ernest said he was out chasing dogs, when their dogs are usually outside, and every single time, those dogs return on their own. Dominic stopped sharing the GoFundMe and quietly stepped away. Ernest and Heather, by the way, they kept that share button going. And neighbor Dominic, who had been so helpful to the family, he wasn't the only one who had some questions about the death of young Jeffrey Franklin. The police had discovered a couple of, red flags about the young boy's death. Namely a big one. Jeffrey was dead before the fire. The police soon learned that the medical examiner could find no...
Bro, what? Nah. Nigga, I told you the daddy, nigga. The daddy did this shit, bro.
I was strangling him or something.
no soot nor smoke in Jeffrey's lungs nor in his mouth. It's pretty odd that he just, dies, and then a fire breaks out when Ernest and Heather are somehow just not there and destroys every single thing you would ever need to know. Young Jeffrey was so badly burned, authorities couldn't even determine how he died. And combining that with how the parents acted the night of, stoically not asking about Jeffrey, Ernest even had no burns or smoke on him. He never went near the house. It all just stuck in the cop's craw. Something was just kind of missing here. And now that the police knew the fire hadn't killed Jeffrey, it's just not adding up. You're getting like 2 + 2 = murder. The amount of time Ernest said he was outside looking for the dogs versus how quick the fire had spread, fire investigators could determine, it didn't match up. He said he had left the stove door open and was only outside for a few minutes. Yet he must have been outside for a long time for the house to be as engulfed as it was. Their statements made no sense and were constantly changing as the police would re-question them and re-question them. They couldn't remember the name of the movie they had watched the night of. They couldn't properly account for the time from when the movie ended to when the police were called at 1:15 a.m. Police and Dominic put their heads together to try and determine what the shit had happened in these upstate New York woods.
Ernie's my friend,
You sure about that?
There's some things I'm not comfortable story-wise that are...
Just tell us what you think. We don't truly know what happened up there. We're trying to...
Right.
A 16-year-old died, so...
Right. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it.
But your own personal opinion as a person...
My own personal opinion, Father, why did he come down here to call my wife to try and save us?
Now, have you had any conversations with him in regards to what happened before or after?
Now, I have not talked to him about any details because with him having PTSD, I'm not triggering him.
Sure. And how do you know he has PTSD?
Oh, boy.
This is what Ernie always told me.
Police also spoke with Ernest's family, as he was the lead suspect here. He was the one that was home.
My boy had problems when he came back from the service.
Now, what branch was he in? He was in the Army, okay. How many years was he in? Quite a few, or?
A year and a half.
Did act different when he came back from when he went in?
He acted different.
Are you angry, or what kind of...
He was angry, yeah. He was angry.
And both his parents and Dominic pointed to his military service changing him. Possibly something triggered him that night. Now, however, his parents nor his friends knew he definitely wasn't in combat. Like, at all, so don't know what could trigger him. Though he was in the military, which is, fair, but I don't think he's gonna be, getting PTSD from having Fraulines shouting at him. Although I wouldn't put anything past him. Ernest's sister, who was actually quite close with Ernest and went to his house all the time, she also told the police a few things people didn't quite know, because, on the surface, they were this happy little family, these sweet people have adopted this kid with special needs, and it's just great. Aren't they just amazing? While behind the scenes, not really.
Was there ever a positive moment in the last year, since 2016, where you're like, wow, I can't believe they're doing something for...
I got to hug them goodbye.
But no other positive moments.
Was there anything that we didn't specifically ask you about, or something that just kind of nagging in the back of your mind and you want to talk about? Anything that you think is important? I mean, even if, it might not seem important, if there's just something that's just kind of standing out in your mind.
No, I said everything that's been nagging at me, except for...
And the Franklins were extremely happy that Heather was finally pregnant, as they had been trying for some time. Jeffrey was somewhat now in the way. They didn't need him anymore.
If it was my kid, I would die trying.
Ernest's sister would say, in public, happy life, sure you know yourself, but in private, they treated Jeffrey like shit. They would say, he pissed all over the floors, he painted on the walls, he's a, quote, rotten child. They were becoming extremely frustrated, they would say, especially with a new kid on the way. They would make Jeffrey, stand in the corners for hours whenever he misbehaved. Ernest's sister actually offered to adopt young Jeffrey from them. And they said, no, because you know what? You're going to adopt him. You're going to come back like an hour later and bring him back to us. And at the scene of the fire, when this child died, Ernest's sister would say they seemed more concerned about the $2,000 a month adoption subsidy they would no longer
Nah,
be
for
getting.
real, their brains really be on malfunction mode.
It
But
was
see,
in a matter of minutes, $2,000.
another thing y'all gotta remember with military, people that be getting sent out and come back, they be getting on drugs and shit when they be out there and they mind get warped and all type of shit, and they come home, damn near having CTE or some other shit, and just don't even be thinking, just fuck it, I'm gonna just kill them. That's what we used to do back in the field, type of shit. Try to bring that shit back home. You can't do that shit, bro.
Yeah, but that nigga wasn't even in combat.
You just nigga got drafted to some regular shit or
Yeah, he
something.
was a regular nigga, so it's just like he wouldn't even have no background like that. This nigga just would be on drugs, but it wouldn't
probably.
be from war. Your nigga ain't see no war.
That nigga just wanted to do dope.
Yeah, like this nigga just not smart.
He just a dope head. That's it. But yeah, chat.
Who said it?
I don't know.
One of them said it.
I know. I know.
Your fair ass wife is just as bad.
Heather said she went to a few different stores to get Benadryl that night. That's why she was out of the house. And police tracked down the alibi. She did indeed go to a few different stores that night. However, in none of the stores did she buy what she said she went to buy, Benadryl. They also, from her car's GPS, discovered she had driven to the store, then back to the house, then off to another store, and then basically in circles throughout that night, killing time, giving herself a good alibi so she would have no idea what was going on.
I got T-boned. It wasn't even my fault, and insurance still tried to hand me this tiny little offer like I'd just say yeah.
In the house. And then when the Gildersleeves called her that night to alert her saying, you know, your house is on fire, what did Heather say? Oh, I hope everything's okay. She was probably pretty fucking aware things were not okay.
He could be putting it some on you, thinking that it's going to take it easy on you because you're pregnant and not him, and vice versa. Don't take the fall for him if you know something, or don't leave anything out. Let's just say that. Don't leave anything out.
However, when the police confronted them with all of this, neither Ernest nor Heather would say or admit to anything. They both lawyered up.
The ME can say, and he's been doing this for decades, he can say that he did not die in the fire. When people die in the fire, there's a lot of evidence. You have soot that you're breathing in, right? And carbon monoxide in your blood builds up, and that's what kills you. It's not usually the heat, it's not the flames. It's smoke inhalation. And the only reason he's not breathing in when the smoke gets there is because he's not breathing at all as hard. Something happened to JR, and then your house catches fire.
Why would I burn my house down?
To hide what happened to JR.
Why would I kill him? I'm saying that.
Nah, dummy man, you not lying.
It takes away on it.
Like in training, they be doing shit like they do this shit too in training. Now where you gotta like crawl, like the gun line, they be shooting live rounds. You gotta crawl and keep your head down. If you get shot, you get shot. Here like that, they be doing. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Not getting me. Cool.
I get that. We're both parents.
Hey, keep growing. Get up if you want to, nigga. 2 shots in your back, cuz.
You will not understand what weighs on me. You don't even know why I got into foster care.
I don't. Why don't you tell me why?
Because I shot a kid in Afghanistan. One way I gave back was doing foster care, and he came along.
They were both arrested and charged with second-degree murder, killing their adopted son because they didn't want him anymore.
Just a few weeks back, investigators responded to a fire which they originally had believed to have claimed the life of a 16-year-old boy. And as you mentioned, if this wasn't hard enough, it's what they found out after the fact that still has the community shaking their heads. Investigators responded to a home on State Route 8 after reports that flames were ripping through the building. When they entered, they found the body of 16-year-old Jeffrey Franklin. During their investigation, it was determined that this was no average fire.
Once we received the autopsy results, red flags went up. We began to treat it as a homicide at that time, and things have come together to where we are today.
His parents, Ernest and Heather Franklin, would later be accused of murder. Investigators say Jeffrey Franklin's parents killed him, then set fire to their home to try to cover it up.
This child, Jeffrey, was adopted 6 or 7 years ago, and he's a handicapped young man and child. His death was caused, and they used the fire to try to cover that death up. And it's a terrible tragedy.
Immediately after the fire, neighbors began chipping in to help the family rebuild. But after the autopsy results were released, Chenango County Sheriff Ernest Cutting Jr. says the community was shocked by the news.
It's difficult, especially when you're on the outside looking in. Many people, just ask themselves, how could this ever happen?
The sheriff says this is the first murder in Chenango County this year, but says it's an event that's unfortunately becoming more common.
Seems like more and more here in upstate New York, these are the unfortunate stories that seem to grab our headlines.
Damn, y'all.
In jail while awaiting trial, Ernest got pretty friendly with another fella in the jail who was an womp womp for him, an informant. And Ernest would spill everything to this guy. Jeffrey was a burden. They had a new kid on the way and they wanted him gone in the permanent way. Ernest would say they got the idea for how they're gonna, get rid of their son from the movie they watched that very night. The movie they could mysteriously no longer remember the name of. The movie, hold on to your butts, it was Manchester by the Sea.
Hell no.
Can't beat it. Incredible movie. If you haven't seen it, go do and, cry. But spoiler alert for a movie that came out 10 years ago and is pretty acclaimed. The flick is about the aftermath of a man who, while drunk, accidentally burned his house down with his 3 kids inside. In the movie, Casey Affleck, he's drunk in the middle of the night and he forgets to put the screen in front of the fire.
So I walk, it's about 20 minutes each way. I'm about halfway there. And I can't remember if I put a screen on the fireplace.
He then goes and leaves to get more beer. He comes back. The house is ablaze.
The log must have rolled out onto the floor. And then the furnace blew, and they couldn't go back in again. And that's all I remember.
Look, Lee, you made a horrible mistake, like a million other people did last night. I'm not gonna crucify you. It's not a crime to forget to put the screen on the fireplace.
So I can go?
If something comes up we don't already know about.
That's the exact same story as Ernest leaving the stove door open. I don't think the rest of it played out, though, like the movie. How Jeffrey actually died, though, as he was dead before the house was engulfed in flames, still remains a mystery. Still remains mystery. Medical examiners, his body was burnt just beyond all recognition. Examiners could say, we don't really know how he died. That's never been determined. What jurors could determine, though, was the Franklin's guilt.
Ernest Franklin sentenced yesterday in Chenango County Court. Prosecutors say he and his wife Heather were inspired to kill their disabled 16-year-old son and then torch their State Highway 8 home after watching the movie Manchester by the Sea in February 2017. Medical examiners say Jeffrey was dead before the fire, but they were never able to determine a cause of death.
In March 2019, Ernest was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 21 years to life in prison.
Out of Chenango County, and the woman accused of killing her disabled 16-year-old son and setting her house on fire is now on trial. Heather Franklin's fate will be determined by a judge, not a jury, as this is a bench trial.
The following month, Heather pleaded guilty to manslaughter and arson. She was sentenced to 11 years in prison.
Because he got manslaughter. Give her the same amount of time. She was part of it. She just decided to leave.
Talking about it, I can't. If what they think happened, they promised to take
all of
care
that damage
little
because y'all
boy.
don't want to take care of him.
And if they killed him,
Y'all knew he was all had problems and shit before y'all got him.
I could never, as aggravated as I get sometimes with my babies, I could never deal with that. And if they didn't want him, they couldn't handle him or whatever, just put him back in the county. He didn't deserve what happened here, no matter what happened.
Right.
I suppose Heather kind of like ultimately got what she wanted in like the ultimate monkey's paw sort of way, though like willingly monkey's paw. She did finally, as they'd been trying for a long time, have her own child. She just, you know, won't be around to raise it for a long ass time. I mean, talk about a senseless murder inspired by a movie. And, you know, watching Manchester by the Sea, it's a great movie. It's not going to inspire you to do, it shouldn't inspire you to do jack shit, because it's a very tragic, sad movie. So that just shows you how kind of evil these pieces of shit are. If they watched this movie and thought, Jesus lads, that's a brilliant idea, they sure leapt at that one, then they leapt into prison. Thank you so much for watching, folks. It means a lot to me that you are here watching me in this whole video. The next one, you know, it'll be up in a few days, so look forward to it. But
alright, y'all, that was that chapter, the parents that murdered their adopted son because of a movie. Yeah, fuck them egghead ass parents, bro. That shit crazy. Fucking Eggman and his fat ass wife tried to fucking kill the son when they could have just gave him back to the county for real.
That shit sick as hell, bro.
Man, motherfuckers be doing shit. You watch the damn movie, now you inspired. That's like the nigga that read with that book and then he decided to go try to shoot Ronald Reagan. You know the story, they made fun of this shit on South Park. Remember when Butters saw the movie and he was like, kill Ronald Reagan or some shit. It's the movie that these niggas watched. This book or this movie niggas used to read and watch and they used to flip out. Like, I forgot. They used to inspire niggas to do some wild shit. Happened early 2000s.
Man, that shit crazy.
Bro, niggas be doing shit like that, I'm telling you. But man, forgot what's the movie. I'm a Google.
Like, it was Kill John Lennon.
Yep. Yeah, it was killed. Let's see. Yep. I think that's the book.
Yeah, my nigga wanna do that shit anyway. Even though it is some impressionable people out here that's looking for somebody to lead them to do shit. But it really just be justifying shit that you already kind of feel anyway.
Yep. And the other one, the dude, he tried to imitate the movie Taxi Driver.
Oh no, I seen Taxi Driver.
Yeah, when he tried to kill them, yeah, he tried to do the same shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, he killed a couple niggas, but this nigga, it wasn't like determined if he died or not. But I mean, he did get the shit shot out of him in the arm, shoulder, and the neck. So it's like, nigga, you wanna go out like that? I guess.
Nigga, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I don't aspire for that shit.
Yeah.
That shit like it hurt.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. But yeah, niggas be getting inspired by all type of crazy shit, chat. So yeah. Y'all don't be like these niggas in these videos.
Man, be yourself, bro. Don't be out here looking for no daddy, no movie and shit.
No daddy, no mama, nobody to love you. Love yourself, man, and your life will be better. Nigga, you love yourself enough, you can get rich off of it, nigga. You can fix damn near all your problems at that point. Bye, nigga, family.
Half of the problems, at least.
Right, nigga, all the real major problems to where it be like, damn, you kind of control. You can control those problems now. And if you don't want to, nigga, travel the world by yourself and live life. Nigga, go eat in the finest places where the people like to eat. Nigga, I don't know, shit. Sing the songs you like to sing, nigga. Some, cuz. But yeah, y'all, we about to get into some other shit. What else we got on this motherfucker? You wanna react to another one of those videos? Or you wanna... Alright, I say, or you wanna watch the Skinwalker shit?
Oh yeah, let's do that shit.
Hey, what's a good channel to watch for the Skinwalker breakdown? My mom be watching this shit. Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, they got hella shit. This nigga was talking about too. Yeah, and some of these niggas be talking about, we react to this one and another one. But I was trying to say, where's the nigga at? The Lore Lounge. That was an hour though. I don't know if you want to watch that hour one. This is how he was at Skinwalker Ranch. This is 3 days ago. Yeah, niggas be seeing some crazy shit. Yeah, we could just watch this other one. What's happening at Skinwalker Ranch on? Well, no, that's some alien shit. Yeah, shit. What's a good one? Easy mute the snoring is crazy. Oh shit, watch that. Oh, so you can put the filter on. Nope, it's over with. Hold on, cuz. Oh, let me see who's snoring. Hold on, y'all. All right, Chad, we back. It's always something on this shit. Oh shit. Yep, go. Alright. Ooh shit, that's hella funny. Nigga said, hold on. What is that? Alright. I'm thinking if I can put the noise suppressor on with the biggest. Hey, we good now. Alright, chat, which one we gonna watch? I'm trying to find a little mini doc on this shit. Oh wait, I can just Skinwalker and explain. I watched the other podcast called Sunday School. They talk about all that shit. And they be doing explanations. Let me see if they got somebody good. Like, you watch shit, some his clips? That ain't clips? Hell yeah, fuck it. Well, that's Skinwalker Ranch. Fuck it. We can start there, fucking shit. Cause I can't find nothing else with the full, like a good video breakdown of it or nothing. Lugo, what's good, fool? I watch this shit sometime too. Is him or is the other nigga?
He said Mr. Ballin was good.
Mr. Ballin's good? Okay, I'm gonna do Mr. Ballin. Fuck it. That pass that nigga?
Right there, brother.
Right here. All right.
New year, new me.
Yeah, shut up. Why I get this black nigga in this purple ass suit looking like a bag of cough syrup? Let's see if this is it at all.
A man named John Randolph was hiking through a remote forest in Colorado.
He ain't explaining it though. You trying to find one way to explain it. Yeah, I'm trying to find one way to explain this shit. What's his name, Mr. Ball?
I think it was with an E. Yeah.
See. That sounds crazy. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to explain this shit. Fuck it, we can do this one. Fuck it. That one 5 years ago, but fuck. Which one you want to do?
Man, it don't matter to me. Shit. I'm trying to see what it's about.
Fuck it, we go here. Shit.
Some call this location the most paranormal location on the planet. Others call this whole thing just a big hoax. But what is undeniably true, and frankly what makes this case so much more interesting, is that unlike the vast majority of paranormal stories and claims, this case was put to an enormous amount of scientific scrutiny. In fact, there was a decade-long study done on this case where PhDs and scientists converged on this one location and basically around the clock studied, all these claims of the paranormal that was happening in the area. And after a decade of research, the findings are pretty mind-blowing. And the case that I'm referring to is none other than the very famous Skinwalker Ranch. So the too long didn't read version of this story is you have a family that purchases a ranch out in Utah, and as soon as they move in, they start noticing some pretty bizarre things around their property. Everything from, some of their livestock going missing or being harmed. They have strange sightings in the woods of creatures and lights in the sky. They eventually report it to the news, and that news story gets picked up by a couple of other outlets, and a billionaire who is obsessed with researching the paranormal sees this story. He buys the property and installs an entire team of scientists and researchers to basically try to figure out what was happening at this ranch. And they spend 10 years studying this ranch. The outcome is, well, turns out some strange things really were happening there. Before we get started, if this type of content appeals to you, the kind of strange, dark, mysterious content delivered in a story format, well, if that appeals to you, that's what my channel's all about. And I post 3 to 4 times a week. So if you would, if that appeals to you, please gently ransack the like button and then turn on all notifications so you can get all of my content every time I upload every week. All right, on with the story. In the northeastern corner of Utah lies a 500-acre plot of land, it's all desert, where a ranch sits, and that is Skinwalker Ranch.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
You can't hold us back.
It was built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it was actually built on a piece of land that had apparently been cursed. Prior to its construction, the Navajo tribe had a feud with the Utes Native American tribe. The Utes were selling off other Native Americans that they would capture. They would sell them into slavery to the United States. And so the Navajo, who had previously lived in the area where this ranch actually was built, they were forced off their land as the Utes came in and were rounding them up and selling them into slavery. And before the Navajo left that area, they cursed the land with what's called the Skinwalker curse. The idea was they were going to torment the Utes tribe for the hardships they had inflicted on the Navajo. The Skinwalker curse, legend has it, is this curse where these witches descend on the area and take the form or wear the skin of various predatory animals in the area, namely large wolves and foxes. They inhabit those bodies and terrorize anybody in the cursed land.
Now they talking about Skinwalker Ranch.
On the land that
Wolf don't know about Skinwalkers.
It wasn't until many years later when owners of that ranch started seeing predatory animals doing some very strange things in and around their property that they did some research on the area, learned about this curse, and then before long, the nickname had stuck. In 1994, Terry and Gwen Sherman purchased Skinwalker Ranch. It had actually been abandoned by the previous owners for the last few years, so when they purchased it, they got it for way below market price. So they are just so excited to be moving in. They breed cattle, and so they had 500 acres to let their cattle free roam.
How much was the house?
It was like
I got it
the
for a
dream
steal.
purchase for this family. And so when they finally do move in, like the day they move
What
in,
you mean?
they don't
I don't
really
know.
care.
They say you can
grass is
get it for
overgrown. It looks like
20,000.
things are kind of in disrepair.
Shit.
And in fact, when they go into the homestead,
It's nice,
the actual
right?
house on the property,
Yeah.
they were so
It's nice,
excited
right?
about
Yeah.
everything.
Just wait
that they kind of
till
overlooked
2 in the
some of
morning.
the strange things that they immediately noticed about the property. You know, they go inside and every window has a deadbolt on it. The inside and outside of every door in the house, not just the doors leading outside, doors leading between rooms had locks, the front and back side. They noticed these big pikes that were driven into the ground at the front door and back door of the property with massive chains stringing off of them, which looked like, you know, pretty powerful guard dogs had been there. They're thinking to themselves, well, this is a huge piece of property. You know, perhaps the previous owners are a little bit paranoid because they're kind of isolated. And so they didn't really raise a red flag when, to be honest, had I moved into a property where every single door and window had multiple locks on it, they had these big guard dogs, I'd probably ask a couple questions. But you know what? Terry and Gwen, they're just so excited about this purchase that, again, they kind of just overlook it. So on the day that they are moving in, Terry and Gwen have some family members over to help them offload trucks and move stuff into the homestead. And it's during this process as they're moving things out of the truck into the house. And again, you got to remember that the house is situated like right in the middle of the property, and you can see in every direction basically unobstructed because it's basically open desert, with the exception of a couple areas that are, you know, basically forests. And as they're offloading some of the stuff into the house, Terry looks out at one of these tree lines and he notices this huge wolf, or what looks like a wolf, pretty well off in the distance, kind of meandering its way over towards them. But it's far enough off that this is not enough to be totally worried about it. After all, I mean, Terry was a rancher and his family were fairly rugged. They carried weapons and they were used to, you know, protecting their livestock from predators.
Yeah,
so this was not
a,
oh my goodness, I can't believe a wolf is near us. It was more like, okay, let's make a note that there's a wolf walking towards us. And so Terry does. He tells us,
y'all,
hey,
Undawolf.
guys, just so you know, there's a wolf coming towards us right now. And the whole family is now standing near the truck and they're watching this wolf. And Terry recalled as he's staring out watching this wolf that's kind of almost walking in like a snake, like a serpentine path towards them from hundreds of yards out. It's still quite a ways out. Terry notices that there was a fence that was out where this wolf is. And the fence was pretty big, and the spaces between posts were about 6 feet. When he had a good look at the wolf next to the fence, he could tell that the wolf was at least 6 feet long. And he was thinking, are my eyes playing a trick on me? Like, that's an enormous wolf. That's the biggest wolf I've ever seen. But the wolf wasn't acting angry or aggressive. It was just kind of skulking its way towards him, very nonchalant, broad daylight. And at some point, you know, Terry and the family, they're standing behind the truck, and Terry said that they all had this feeling that the wolf was not going to harm them. And the wolf got about 100 yards away, and Terry and his family are transfixed. And he even said he didn't understand why they weren't scared or why they weren't, you know, running away or shooting at it or something, but they didn't. All of them are just standing there watching this wolf that's massive.
Dummy
and the
man.
wolf is wagging its tail and acting like...
We too black for that shit. Let's walk into the woods late night and do a whole investigation episode.
I wish I would.
Who the fuck you think we is?
Man, dumb man, beat it.
Yo, hey, I'll stay here and we'll control it, and y'all go and we'll control the cameras.
Man, nobody going to the woods. At the end of the day, all the shit out here, nigga might not make it back.
Nah, for real, you ain't lying.
Like, y'all got a lot of shit out here.
You go do that and report back to us. Facts, bruh. High as fuck. Hell no. You ain't gonna come back. I'm straight on that, bro.
If an animal don't get us, somebody might.
Yeah, we all hella black. Ain't know what's going on. God, bro, what?
Like, y'all got real animals out here. And if you go off trail, you in the woods and shit, ain't no telling what's out there.
Mountain lion, all type of shit gonna get your ass.
And you ain't got the vision like them. We gonna have flashlights, but that shit is, you can only see with a flashlight hitting. Everything else gonna be dark, pitch black.
We gonna need that flashlight from TikTok that show like 10,000 feet in front of you, know that big one and make it look like the sun.
No, we ain't gonna need some.
Run around just traumatized forever. We already traumatized by spiders, nigga. I'm cool.
Yeah, no, we good on that.
No, God, I ain't trying to be in an 8-legged freaks, cuz I'm straight.
No, for real, I remember this movie.
That movie was sick. Stupid ass CGI. Fucked up situation.
Domesticated dog.
Fake ass
The wolf comes over and goes up near Terry's father, who was there helping unload some of the gear they had. And Terry's father just kind of reflexively reaches out to start petting this. He's petting like up at his head level this massive wolf, and the wolf just acts like a domesticated dog and kind of rubs against his hand, and then starts walking away from them, just wagging its tail and not doing anything.
You got the mark.
Not causing them any harm, not snarling, not growling, nothing. But just as nonchalantly as it walked over to them, it walks over to where they had a pen with a couple of cows and calves inside of this pen. And one of the calves had its head through the post that was keeping them in this cage, just kind of watching this wolf. And the wolf notices it, and in an instant jumps over to this calf and immediately has the whole head of the calf in its jaws, just trying to rip it out of the cage. But it can't get it to squeeze through the cage. And so all of a sudden, you know, like Terry and his family are broken out of this weird trance, and Terry starts firing shots at the wolf. It strikes the wolf and has no impact. They run over, they start hitting it with the back end of an axe.
That's crazy.
They're trying to get this thing off of the calf because their livestock, that was their livelihood. And you know, these are rugged people, and so they're trying to fight to save their property, to save their cows. And the wolf is just totally unaffected. It's not trying to attack Terry or his son that are trying to get rid of it. The wolf is just trying to attack the cow, but it won't let go. And finally, it just kind of gives up on the calf, starts kind of retreating. Terry ends up getting his rifle, a high-powered rifle, and takes a shot at the wolf one more time. But again, it just has no impact on the
Hell
wolf.
no.
Just at some point, just as, I guess, bored, turns around and kind of trots off into the woods. After they kind of were brought out of that initial trance, that they remembered this horrible smell, that's like foul, almost chemical smell that just permeated the whole area after the wolf was there. Terry and his son, they decided to go track this wolf because now there's this massive predator that's gonna make owning cattle extremely difficult, and so they would have to go deal with this predator. And so instead of retreating into the house, they grab their weapons and they track the wolf that's now jogged off into the forest. And they make it to an area in the forest where the ground is very muddy and sodden. And Terry could easily make out these footprints that just suddenly stop. And they just couldn't make sense of it. And so they went back to the house and they told their family, like, we tracked it into the woods. There's no blood trail. There's nothing. It just walked in and vanished. So this is day one of being at this ranch, and they're all on edge.
Day one, we
gone.
gone.
The whole family is on edge. They really don't know what to make of that wolf. The sheer
Hey, yeah, we
size
gonna
of
buy
it,
this ranch. Where is that? Middle of nowhere. Yeah, y'all have fun with that.
affected by being shot multiple times. You know, there's real concern over their own livelihood because they keep cattle, and they're only going to have more that are going to be out in these pens. And if there are wolves that are 3 times the size of a normal wolf that are walking around killing cattle, that's a big problem if you own cattle. And so they're on edge, and they're all in a way trying almost not to talk about how crazy and how bizarre that encounter with the wolf was. They're just like, they're treating it like it's just a normal predator problem.
Yeah,
Man, we gotta get those wolves, we gotta protect our cattle, but in the back of everybody's minds, they're like, something very strange is happening here. Gwen, she was having some other very strange things that were happening to her that she was not tying to the wolf thing. She was just noticing a couple of distinct things that were happening to her that made her think that she actually had a very real, like, medical problem, that she had, like, you know, true memory issues. Because 2 things happened. One, in that first week, she had gone to the grocery store, and when she came back, she put the groceries away, and then she left to go to the other room, and when she came back, all the groceries were now back in the bags. And so for like 20 minutes, she's just sitting there like dumbfounded with, did I put the groceries away? Same day, she goes to take a shower, and she hangs her towel in the bathroom like anyone would, and she takes a shower, and then when she gets out, the towel's missing. And she's like, huh. She gets another towel and she towels off, and then she finds the towel hanging up in a closet on the other side of the house. And so between the groceries and the towel, she's like, is there something wrong with me? Am I like having a stroke? Am I having a medical issue here that I'm like literally losing my mind? And it wasn't until Terry actually had a similar experience that she started to wonder if this had to do with maybe that strangeness with the wolf, that maybe there's just something odd happening.
Nigga did some leprechaun shit, huh?
And it was Terry, in that first week, he had been digging holes for a new fence. And he had this big fence digging tool. It was about 70 pounds.
Nah, man, not for me.
Who the fuck is Swift Peter? Nigga, I don't like that name.
After making a bunch of posts for this fence, he took a break, left his fence digging tool, you know, at the last place he had dug a post, and he went in to grab a bite to eat, came back out, and his fence digger is missing. And initially, he just goes into the house and he's like, hey, you know, to his wife, to his kids, like, did you guys move my fence digger? Like, do you know what happened to it? Like, where is it? It's not out there. And they're like, no, we've been in the house the whole time. I have no idea. And so they couldn't find it. And a week goes by, and he's out patrolling his property looking for wolves. And in the tree, like well away from where he had been digging the post before, in the tree, his fence digging tool that's 70 pounds is like 70 feet in the air, strung up in this tree. So Terry comes back to the house and he tells his family about the fence digging tool being in the tree. And that's when Gwen tells Terry about her experiences with the groceries going back in the bag and a towel being moved around the house. And everybody in the family starts to really start being scared. We can't explain what's happening on this property, and we're very isolated.
Time to go.
And
It's time to go.
With all these locks on all the doors. I mean, they're starting to feel really concerned.
He did some Memphis shit.
Fence digging tool being found, Terry started to notice lights on his property. Initially, because this was the first couple of weeks he would see lights way at the far end of his property that looked like headlights, and he would think someone must have made a wrong turn that wound up on my property, and we were kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and they'll just leave.
Look it up.
And so when he first started seeing these lights, that's what he assumed it was, just people making a wrong turn. But he started to see it so often that he wondered if people were illegally hunting on his property. And so one night, he sees these lights on his property, and he goes out to investigate.
They got a whole storyboard Memphis archive of this nigga.
His family's on edge, you know, and now he's mad. He's going to take it out on this person who's illegally hunting on his property. And he starts
got shit like that out there.
And he starts getting closer and closer, and he starts to realize it's not making any sound. This was like a truck. It's not making any sound. And we're in an area where I could totally hear that if it was a vehicle, and he can't hear anything. And as he gets closer and closer, the lights start retreating from him without making a sound, and then float up into the sky and disappear. And Terry's like, what is going on here? The winter rolls around, and it's a particularly brutal winter. And one night, he couldn't account for one of his cows, and so he's out looking for this one stray cow, and he searches his whole property, and there's only one area that he hasn't searched, and it's that forest where that giant wolf had disappeared after marching in there, and they tracked it in there. And so he goes in there, and as soon as he gets to the tree line, he notices there's a bunch of footprints from what looks like a cow. And he's relieved because it's probably his. He follows it into the woods, and much like the wolf that had just disappeared in that muddy, like sodden area in the forest, in the same spot, the footprints that appeared to be this cow had also just disappeared. And then over the course of the remainder of the winter, that would happen 4 more times. The animals would run away and just disappear without a trace. By the end of the winter, after all these animals have just mysteriously disappeared, Terry and his family, but Terry in particular, has really gone into full paranoia mode. He, at night, would just like stalk his own property, like hiding behind bushes with his weapon, and like hope to see what was taking his cattle. And so one night, as he's doing another fruitless search around his property, he catches out of his periphery what looks like a kind of mass of something moving around in the trees near his property. And at this point, he was kind of obscured by some shrubs and some plants. And so he kind of crouched down and looked out at the tree line.
Bakersfield don't fuck with
the tree line
there and Fresno. You see shit like that out there.
Kind of moving about inside of
El
the trees.
Chupacabra.
He would describe the mass as looking almost like a stealth fighter jet, but really small.
That shit from I Am Legend.
It was making no sound, and it was hovering about 20 feet off the ground. and he's crouched down, not making a sound, watching it, and it's just kind of like moving around the tree line, and it has these lights that looks to be kind of scanning the ground, and it's just kind of moving around. It's shining these lights, these multicolored lights in the ground, and Terry moves a tiny bit to get a better angle on this thing, and he makes the tiniest of noises.
That
against the
motherfucker went
brush,
right to him.
just
What's
like
he
a
doing
tiny
here?
little, barely audible sound. And this mass that's pretty far away, the lights immediately turn off, and it angles itself so it's facing directly at Terry. And Terry can feel it right away that it's heard this tiny little sound he's made, and now it's staring directly at Terry. And Terry's like terrified, and he's looking at this thing, wondering like, oh my God, like, is it gonna come take me? Like, what is this? Is this the thing that's been taking my livestock? And he's terrified, and he's staring at it, and it just flies away. By the spring of 1995, things have gotten really bad for Terry and his family. Now,
Oh, niggas, we
not
only
only are they
need one
losing
sign.
livestock
Man, you
inexplicably,
got it for
but
cheap
they're showing
anyway.
up. The actual cows
Get the
themselves
fuck on
are
down.
showing up back on their property, you know, hours or days
So,
later.
the same exact price.
Just kind of in random locations on the property, and they look
Boy,
like they've
cheaper.
had surgery done. Like
I'll take that
precision
loss.
cuts, and pieces of them are missing. And in addition, some very strange things are happening at the house. At night, they would see these entities walking around their property. These humanoid, they described them as having no expression, just walking around their property. And sometimes they would walk right up to the glass, put their hands on the glass and look in, but there was no face. And like Terry and his family, they had blinds down, and they would use the deadbolts on every single door and window, but they could hear them rapping at the glass, and they could hear them communicating in a language they didn't understand right outside of their house. And this became so regular that it was almost impossible to sleep. Terry's kids started performing very poorly in school because they weren't sleeping. Terry's wife, Gwen, she lost her job at the bank because she wasn't sleeping, and she was like delusional. They were all just at an absolute breaking point. Terry is now feeling totally disheartened. One night he's sitting on his porch with his rifle, and he notices out on the horizon a new phenomenon. He was used to seeing the lights on his property that would be off in the distance that would disappear, and you know, he had previously seen that kind of like fighter jet thing that was scanning the area. Like, those were two types of lights he would see, but there was a new light he saw as he's sitting on his porch.
The Chevy Bolt is back with faster charging than ever before.
Every time it gets good.
Giving you 87 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We are so back. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It was almost like this orangey orb that appeared off in the distance. Since he had his rifle with a high-powered scope on it, he just lifts up his rifle and he looks through his high-powered scope, and he zooms in all the way, and he can see that this orb, he describes it as a portal. That as he's looking at it, it has almost like an oval shape to it. And even though it was nighttime, in the middle of the orange orb is this blue sky. It's as if he's looking through a portal into another world where it's broad daylight and there's a sky. And he doesn't know what to make of it, but he can see that a black figure is crawling out of this portal into his property. And it looks just like the black entities that were kind of basically walking around his property at night. In addition to these figures that are crawling, like imagine that scene from The Ring where the girl crawls out of the well, but they're crawling out of this portal into his property and then scurrying away into the tree line. And he sees weird craft as well coming into his property through this portal, and the portal shuts and disappears. Following this night with the orange portal, Terry started to notice blue orbs that he and his family would say were the worst and most terrifying thing of all of the things they experienced. And considering they had tall, featureless black humanoids peering in their windows and rapping on their windows, that's saying something, okay? So a blue orb started showing up on their property. And the way they described it, Terry and his family, was whenever the orb came near you, it gave you this extreme sense of anxiety. It was almost like it was emitting this feeling that you automatically got where suddenly you were unbelievably anxious and terrified of the blue orb. And then as soon as it left, you would, you know, not be anxious anymore. And so one night, he's sitting on his porch like he had begun doing, and he sees this orb show up on his property. and his 3 dogs are sitting with him that see the orb, and they start growling and barking, and so he lets his dogs go, thinking that maybe they can scare this thing off. And the dogs take off running towards this blue orb, and they chase it, and you can see the orb, Terry can see the orb that starts to kind of retreat, and he's thinking, oh my goodness, I finally won something. My attack dogs are gonna scare this orb away. And they chase off into the woods, and he sees this thing, the blue orb, retreat into the woods. And then when he's thinking again that finally a little victory for us, he hears his dogs yelping, and he's too terrified to go check it out. And so he ends up going inside and locking the doors, locking the windows like they had been, and just kind of retreating. So the next day, when the dogs haven't returned, Terry and his son, they go out looking for the dogs in the forest. And when they get out there, they get to a clearing, and they find 3 stacks of ashes in like little burned out circles, as if there had been a fire previously in these 3 little spots. And it turned out it was the ashes of his 3 dogs that had gone into the woods.
They sacrificed dogs. Hell no.
So Terry decides that it's time
no,
man,
bruh.
The ranch. And so he puts the property
got
up
on
for sale,
down. Nigga locked the doors. So yeah,
goes to a local
okay.
news outlet, and he tells them about what's happening on his property. And as fate would have it, a billionaire by the name of Robert Bigelow, who had invested millions of dollars in standing up this scientific research team, this all-star team of PhDs, specifically to research what he described as high strangeness, which really is just paranormal. Basically, he was obsessed with the paranormal and wanted to investigate the paranormal. And he had actually seen that fairly obscure story. When he saw that it was up for sale, Robert Bigelow, the billionaire, saw this great opportunity to buy the piece of property and actually make it the headquarters of his own scientific research team. Not only to investigate what was happening on Skinwalker Ranch, but use it as kind of a hub to do other scientific research. So he purchases the ranch, and Terry actually, even though he did not want to spend any time at the ranch, on some level wanted to know what the research was going to show, because he was very curious, like, what is going on at this ranch that's been plaguing my family. So he offers to stay on as kind of like the ranch manager, because, you know, Robert Bigelow and his team are a bunch of scientists and business people. They don't have any experience on the ranch, and so they're happy to keep him. So Terry is still connected to the ranch, but at this point he's sold it to Robert Bigelow. So Robert Bigelow's scientific team was called the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, N-I-D-S, NIDS for short. And Bigelow had actually built the team before purchasing Skinwalker Ranch. And what he went out and did is he recruited some of the most incredible scientists and PhDs he could possibly recruit, but he didn't want people that were interested in the paranormal. He wanted people that were inherently skeptical, so that if he was ever able to kind of prove the existence of high strangeness, that he would have credibility in doing that. And so he went out and found these incredibly skeptical, incredibly smart scientists and PhDs. And so they move into Skinwalker Ranch, and the first thing they do is they need to start doing testing to make sure that this whole, all the stories about Skinwalker Ranch coming from Terry and his family were not just some grand illusion by the family, that, you know, they could have just made it up. And so they get in there and they start running these tests. So that first year, as they're running these tests, which are largely things like, okay, let's check the environment and see if there aren't any, you know, plants that are giving off spores that could be hallucinogenic that they're breathing in. Let's check their water supply and make sure there wasn't something happening in their water supply. Let's do psychological assessments of the family. Let's ask neighbors. Let's do all of our diligence to make sure it's not something environmental or psychological. And over that first year, while they're doing this research, there isn't much activity at the ranch, save a couple of instances where there were some strange lights. So that first year is fairly uneventful, but what's important is that the NIDS researchers come to a conclusion that this did not seem like a hallucination. This did not seem like a something coming from, you know, a plant or water supply. This seemed like the Terry and his family were really experiencing something odd. They just didn't know what it was.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
One day, Terry and actually Gwen, who was helping him, were tagging some of the new calves, the new cows that had been born, putting these little tags in their ears. And so Gwen was there helping. And so Terry and Gwen, they tagged this new calf. put a yellow tag in its ear, and they move on, and they're tagging other animals. And so for about 40 minutes, their eyes and their attention are not focused on this one calf or that one area of the ranch. They're tagging other animals, and then their dog that was with them starts growling and reacting in the direction of where this calf had been. And so Terry and Gwen turn around and they look, and they don't see anything, and they start walking over. They find the calf that they had tagged about 40 minutes ago has been basically surgically dissected, and all that's left are its legs and its head. And in addition, the ear where that tag was had been removed. And so they immediately call over the NIDS researchers. So the NIDS veterinarian comes over and looks at the scene and just can't make sense of it, because the incisions on the calf were so well done that it looked like someone with real surgical expertise had done this on an operating table. There was no sign that this was done by a predator, and there was no blood anywhere. So this prompts a massive search of the property, because in many ways, this is what the NIDS researchers are looking for, are real occurrences of something that is highly strange that they can go investigate. And so all of the researchers and everybody there begins searching the property for whoever was responsible for this dissection of the cow. And they start searching the property, and the dogs, they had all these guard dogs that were kept at each of these observation posts that they had set up around the ranch as soon as the NIDS team had moved in. They were all looking in the same direction, all four of these four observation posts. And they're all cowering in the back of their cages, all looking in the same direction. And so they start making their way towards the tree line where all these dogs are looking, and they stop short when Terry says, "I see something in the tree." So they stop their car and they're looking, and in the tree is this massive wolf, this like wolf-like humanoid that's basically perched on a tree limb. And Terry takes out his rifle and he aims at the creature up in the tree, this huge creature, and everybody sees it. All the NIDS researchers are looking at this creature, and they're like, "Oh my God, what is that?" Terry starts firing at this thing, and it just disappears.
Niggas ain't fucking. I'm gonna pop this shit.
And so the team charges into the woods. They fan out and they pick up
shoot first, ask questions later.
This huge thing that has like this massive footprint with these huge claws, but much like the wolf that had disappeared and the cattle that had suddenly disappeared when they went into the woods, they couldn't find any traces of this thing. But they did smell this horrible stench that Terry remembered smelling. It stuck with him that first day when that large wolf had come over on the very first day they were moving in. It was that same smell, but they couldn't find this huge animal. So dumbfounded, the NIDS researchers just go back to the property and no one can make sense of it. And they have the footprint and they have their own eyewitness testimony, but like they couldn't make sense of how something that big could just get away. And so over the following month, they're like searching the property and they're looking for any more signs of this huge creature or anything. The only thing they noticed is that the guard dogs consistently stayed in their kennels and did not want to come out. They were acting like they were kind of being hunted, and they were they were cowering quite a bit, and they were scared to go out in the open, but they couldn't find anything. So it was around this time that Terry and Gwen are kind of back to doing work around the ranch, and one day they're driving off to one section of the ranch, and they pass by the corral where four of the prized bulls were. These are very expensive animals that are all in this enclosure. And so they drive past and they take a mental note that they're seeing these bulls in this enclosure, and they drive off to the other side of the ranch where they're doing some work, tagging animals and, building fences, whatever it is they were doing. But when they come back and they round a corner where they're first able to see that corral of bulls again, they are like, where are they? Because the bulls were not in their enclosure and they weren't anywhere. And so they're panicked because these are very expensive animals, and they run over, and Terry sees that the gates to the corral are still locked, but there's no bulls in there. There's no sign of a struggle or anything. And it just so happens that right next to the corral was this fairly small trailer that hadn't been used in years. In fact, it was literally wired shut. It was just sitting there. And Terry, just for whatever reason, runs over and looks in one of the windows. And inside of this tiny enclosure are these four bulls, completely calm, all crammed into this tiny trailer. They could barely fit. They're not fighting with each other or anything. They're just calmly sitting there as if they're in some kind of a trance. And Terry yells to Gwen, like, hey, they're over here. They're right here. And it like startles the bulls out of their trance. They start panicking and kicking, and they end up getting them out of this enclosure, and it takes them hours to finally round them up and get them back in the corral. But they're unharmed. But it is almost impossible to get even one bull into that small of an enclosure. It would take hours to maybe be successful at doing that. To get 4 bulls into that enclosure was pretty much impossible.
No.
And to do it when they basically were calm after they were in there is also somewhat impossible. And it was important to note that Terry saw when he looked in the window that the only entrance to that trailer was wired shut still. It had not been undone. In fact, the cobwebs at the corner where the opening basically formed with the sides of the trailer, they were still intact, like it had not opened. And it made no sense how those bulls got in there. And so the NIDS researchers come over and they can't make sense of it either. Upon further investigation, the NIDS researchers found that the bars of the corral that held the bulls, a section of it had been highly magnetized. And so while they're doing this research, trying to figure out if magnetic fields has anything to do with the strange occurrences at the ranch, 2 of the NIDS researchers were on the outskirts of the property using their compass to look for magnetic fields, and they started smelling. They both reported smelling that horrible metallic, like rotting smell that other people had reported smelling anytime they saw that large wolf creature. And when they started smelling it, their compass started to flitter and then pointed away from north towards wherever the smell was. And they remember thinking that they felt like they were being watched. And it went on for a few moments, and their compass didn't waver. It was aimed in the direction of the smell, and they're both on opposite sides, pointing in the same direction. And then at some point, the smell stops, and they stop feeling anxious, and the north arrows go back to the way they should have been. And then one of the most terrifying of all of the paranormal occurrences that happened at Skinwalker Ranch happened at the very end of 1997. 2 NIDS researchers were up on a ridgeline overlooking the homestead. Every night it became commonplace to basically position NIDS researchers all over the property to basically be on the lookout for weird things that are happening. And these 2 researchers are up on this ridge, kind of obscured and hidden, and they see this orange orb take shape right near the homestead. And one of them had an infrared goggles, and so he looks down at the orb, and he can clearly make out that it's this oval-shaped opening that sounded an awful lot like what Terry had seen on his porch when he saw that humanoid creature crawling out of the portal into his property. Well, these 2 researchers are looking at this portal, and they see the same thing. They see this black human-like creature crawling out of this orange portal onto the ground, and then it starts running up the hill towards them. And they're like frozen with fear. They start smelling that horrible rotting metallic smell as this big human-like creature bounds up the mountain, and they can hear the shale under its feet as it runs up, and it goes right past them. About 30 feet away from them, they're looking at it, and it just barrels past them at a full sprint up into the mountainside. The following year, in 1998, the activity on the ranch declined significantly. All they have was the occasional strange lights here and there, but for the most part, it was done. And in fact, even though NIDS remained on the property, by 2004, the research just wasn't amounting to anything, so they pulled the plug on the operation. They did have footage of a number of the lights that were seen, but again, no one's going to take a picture of some random lights and say, oh, there you go, proof. You know, they demonstrated that there were, magnetic fields, and they have images of these calves that would reappear after looking like they'd had surgery done to them. They had hundreds of eyewitness reports. They had all this information, but none of it was really definitive proof, which was very frustrating to Robert Bigelow, to Terry and his family. And the way they described it is they felt like they were dealing with an entity or a group of entities that were just consistently one step ahead of them, that they could catch glimpses of what they were doing, but it was never enough to really understand what was happening. They never felt like they were in control. It was always clear that this entity or these entities were in control of the situation, and they never were in a good position to really record hard data or get good footage. Not to mention, this is 1998, this is the late 90s. No one just had like, an iPhone they can pull out and snap pictures. You had like real cameras. And so the best they could do was some pictures of light and some of the animals that had been mutilated. There's been numerous books put together by some of the people that were a part of this NIDS research team, and to this day they believe that what they saw was a result of some paranormal activity. And to this day, many people believe that this is one of the most credible instances of paranormal activity occurring. So I'd love to hear what you think in the comments, whether you think this is a total fact.
Yeah, fuck all that. I ain't fucking around with them niggas. Fuck them. Fuck that ranch. I ain't going. Yeah, so now you up to date on what the Skinwalker do and all that crazy shit. So yeah, fuck all that shit. But yeah, y'all. Ooh, nah, I'm good. Yeah, y'all. Nah, for real. But alright, y'all. We gotta get the fuck up off of here. Niggas cooked. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow though, after the event. So yeah, y'all. Round C Reaction, Round C Network. We better get the fuck up out of here. Y'all have a good night, good morning, all that fly shit. We'll see y'all mañana. Y'all hit that like button and comment and subscribe. Sub up right now. Appreciate it. Let's go. Round C Reaction. We out.
The money make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Everybody got something to say in the background. Niggas throw rocks and hide their hands, they ain't tough now. Kobe in the clutch, every time they wanna act foul. Exotic weeds, out of packs, only smoking on loud. Go to Vegas, catch a flight, nigga, I put my feet up. Sliding down the strip, nigga, throwing threes and peas up. Out with my bitch and she swear I'm doing 3 months. You gotta be this way when you tryna run some ends up. Driving like the storm, had the Charlie burnt her whole clutch. Yellow coupe in the sun, nigga, I'm tryna turn up. Hit her engine growling every corner when I pull up. Slapping Mag Dre in the whip, tryna go down. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.
You a hating ass nigga, why you mad at the bitch? Go outside about a bitch, cause she choosing the shit. Ayy, watch how you choosing the bitch, end up losing the bitch. Now you boo-hooing shit, ayy. Oh, green ass, trick off, crying ass. Where you going off, stalking ass nigga with your talking ass? I'm a walking ass, standing on 10 ass nigga. L's gon' come, count the wins, little nigga, ayy. Yup, point is, running to the ceiling. Hit the hoe, spit the hoe, stay up at your feelings. If you get it, you get it. Dream chasing, I don't want no dealings.
Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud. Get the money, make it flip, yes I got a stack now. You know I had to call a play, score a winning touchdown. Can't hear no hating ass nigga in the background. Every time a nigga start hating, wanna act loud.